Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. We're so glad you're with us tonight. This is a really cool show we've got for you. It is the continuation of our big customer appreciation event. I'm so glad to say that this is just simply the biggest savings you'll get all year long here. It really is. Not to mention return privileges, not to mention all the extras and all the special freebies that we always like to give, from free shipping to free gold color changes to free sizing as well. But it's also about practically free jewelry. Whatever it is you want to see tonight, we are here to help you out and help make those magical pieces all come true. So it's going to be all about some big values, a lot of one-of-a-kinds that we see throughout the night. So please dial in early when you see something you love. And of course, one of the best things about this event is it's not only a collection of returning favorites for you, but also some brand new, and that is really exciting. So you can see some great designer pieces, and that is what I think makes it so much fun, because usually if you're a shopper in the fine design house world, whether it be, let's say, fashion, whether it be beautiful clothing or shoes or accessories or, yes, jewelry, usually the new doesn't go on sale, right? You usually have to either deal with a status designer piece that never goes on sale, or is just a long wait, and then you risk it selling out. So what we're going to do tonight is, of course, bring you those brand new pieces, as well as some of our returning favorites. Returning favorites like our yellow diamond wondering is here. Returning favorite like some really cool diamond studs that we have. They're almost like a star meets a floral in diamond studs for you. Those are here as well. And then we're going to bring you one brand new blue wing Block D Tanzanite that is in oval, so classic. So are you guys ready? Only a few days left, it looks like, of our customer appreciation event. So that is something to keep in mind, and there it all is. So no sales final. That means that you got full money back return privileges. So it's really an important way that we welcome also. It's mostly for our brand new shoppers that maybe have never experienced our jewelry before. This is the perfect opportunity to do so and to make that first purchase. So lots to get to tonight. Of course, one of the most important things in my mind about this event is obviously about values and about getting you all those special pieces, but I really prioritize getting your requests in. So that is something I'd love to hear. Obviously, you guys get to hear me. I don't get to hear you unless you call in on the phone lines. And so that's what we want to welcome you to do, is call in with your request, whatever it may be. If it's a specific item, great. If it's an item that you're thinking about, just a general stone you want to see, something you want to see if we have here for you, this is the time to do it, because there are the biggest savings of the year attached to it. So we do have, I will say, something we don't usually have. It's amethyst today. We've got a great one for you. It's a stone that's near and dear to my heart, so we're going to bring you a heart shape amethyst. That's on the way, as well as some Morganite that's brand new. The blue wing block D I mentioned is actually a 7-carat, but it's going to be super, super affordable for you. And of course, we can't have a show without a yellow diamond. At least I can say that for the time being. Probably going forward, that's going to be something we cannot say, but for now, at least, we're going to bring you a yellow diamond in a 1-carat and a great new design. So it's all that and more. Got some great wheels, got a chameleon diamond or two. I know I got the biggest compliment on our chameleon diamonds just earlier this afternoon from somebody who already owns one and has been noticing that when they're elsewhere, they're really, really, really pricey, to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars a carat. So we can help you own a chameleon diamond for a lot less, and I'll prove that to you tonight. And of course, all of our stones are certified. It's my personal favorite in chameleon diamonds today that we have. It's a round and it's got a really pretty color to it, so I think you're gonna like that. And let's get started. We got a fire opal. I thought we'd start with some red. What do you guys think? The color of power and confidence. And let's take a look at this one. It's gonna be item number 1125357 as we get you started on a big Wednesday. And again, we are live, so that's where, again, you'll want to call in early when you see something you love. Can't tell you, as we started this event last Saturday, can't tell you how many times we've had one-of-a-kinds go before everybody's even on the phone lines. And a lot of you say, oh, but I wanted that piece too. But there's nothing we can do once the one-of-a-kind is spoken for and gone. So keep that in mind and just dial in as soon as you see something you like. But here we go with our fire opal. And of course, this is where we don't specialize in just any fire opal. We're going to give you only the best. The bright red, the bright, yes. Oh, good. Oh, she likes it? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Oh, that's nice to hear. Well, got a Tanzanite rave review, and that is something we'll see again tonight. We'll see a beautiful Tanzanite coming up for anybody who wants a classic, but thank you so much. Thanks, Tracy, for the call. We appreciate that. How about our 92-point fire opal? And this is a really cool round, and then it's got an interesting mounting, this sweep of gold that almost looks as it's interlocking with the other side. So think like a bypass, but really more woven and kind of a cool look, the way the gold even transitions through the pave there that you have. Pave diamonds, 8 points on this one, 92-point round. There is is only one. That's the thing with the fire opals, they are very specific, and we don't see a lot of big quantities when it comes to our fire opals. So please, by all means, do your best to dial in early when you see a fire opal you love. This is actually one of those rare, more affordable versions. Most of what we've seen of late have been really big, and therefore they can be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I love that we're bringing you one that is under $1,000, bringing it better than $9.99. Let's get started. Remember, whatever price we get to on the air is not actually what you pay. I was thinking about putting this on one way, but I like it this way for you guys there. So that's what it looks like from a distance away. What a great look that is. And you know what we're going to do here? We're going to make this one even better. So instead of $9.99 or $8.88, you got a huge value coming, and you can see that it really lives up to its name here. This is the essence of that beautiful fiery type quality we love, and it's going to be better than even $7.77. So a huge value already, but it's coming down lower. And remember to finish that thought, whatever price you see actually on the air, you get a better price at checkout. It comes down by 10%. That is not a price that'll even be revealed on the air, but we'll always tell you what that is. So call in early. Let's go back to our wheel up close, and we'll take another look at it and give you a superb value that's even better. Let's make this one, you know what, I'm just thinking $699 instead, and that way we can send it out in a hurry. Plus, you'll get that 10%, which means that $699 is actually going to be $70 off or so. So you'll get it for $629 and change. So if you'd like that one, let me know. Just a one only. Actually, this one doesn't even have to stay in the yellow gold. You can switch it up if you want. White gold or rose gold would be fine with us. So we've got some really cool affordable, I think, arguably the cutest piece. We have a lot of beautiful pieces and rare pieces and spectacular pieces and all of that. I think I may have in my possession today what could be the cutest piece of jewelry that has ever been shown anywhere in the world. And I really do, and I've never seen this before, and it is adorable. So if we have any pet lovers, doggy owners, get ready to see something that I think you're gonna like. So we'll have that coming up, and a lot of detail as well. So that's gonna be happening. But $629 on our fire opal. Let's show it, right? Let me zoom back, because we got a lot of room that we're gonna need on this one. But wait till you see this. This is so cool. And again, this is what fine jewelry and a touch of whimsy really do together. And what a specific and special piece this is. So it's a cute little puppy dog, but it is really well done with diamonds and emeralds and some really special onyx as well. This is just a cool piece, and rubies and the bell. I mean, we've seen our own version of charm rings and rings that have a little bit of articulation to them. Some really cool designs where we see the charm rings in the rounds, or our bezel set, you know, diamonds by the yard, but this is just too cute, isn't it? Item number is 112-1275, and it's gonna be our dog. It looks like he's barking maybe, and that's probably because he hears the sound of his own bell, right? His own little collar and bell. So you can hear him coming. Now, there is actually no noise that this ring makes, but let me walk you through, except for maybe the sound of everybody across the country going, "Aww," right? It's just 18 karat solid gold. We have white gold here, and then there's actually some black rhodium underneath your champagne diamonds. But let's walk you through what you're getting. You're getting a carat 45 just in diamonds here, which are basically the entirety. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. Did you see? I didn't even see this yet. His cute little red rubies in the tongue. Are you kidding me? Yeah. He's excited. So this is what happens. I mean, I'm excited. I have long wanted to do, as someone who is a total animal lover myself, and especially dogs, I will admit, that's definitely my preference. I just gotta say, I have long dreamt of doing like different dog breeds and jewelry and rings, but you know, that's a big chore, you know, having to put together every different breed and every different color, you know, because even breeds, like, I know I'll speak from my expertise, Chihuahuas, you know, there's all different colors. So it sounds complex, right, to do a line of dog jewelry and make it specific, because I know we don't want it to look exactly like our babies. But this is really, I think, very cool. I mean, the fact that you've got this really cool, almost the brown and the white here of the champagne and the white diamonds. There is an emerald eye, that's the 2-pointer, the rubies, not only the rounds in the tongue there, but also the really fabulous princess cuts that are making up his necklace or collar. I am going to call it a necklace because I think it is here. And it's also, the ruby weight is 30 points, and then you've got the emerald. And then what's not listed there is the opaque onyx that are carved to be his beautiful floppy ears. So this is just a cool piece, and yet when you have it on the hand, which I'm going to do for you now, you're going to see that it's not necessarily oversized, but boy does it make a statement. And you can really see when that's on the hand, you can tell, you know what you're looking at here. That's the hard part. I can tell you from a designer perspective myself, it's really hard to get really whimsical. I mean, it's just adorable right now. I'm looking at my phone bank, and with the exception of Jess back there, it's all men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men. And every one of them is smiling and grinning right now at this ring, right? And these are rough and tough tumble men, you know? So this is where, again, I don't think you can look at that and not smile. Okay, that made them laugh even more, just that I called them rough and tough tumble men. But yeah, so again, that's what's so cool about this ring, is that just makes you happy. So his little bell's gonna move. That's articulated by having that O-ring, but of course it drapes down the hand like that. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna make it affordable. So I could obviously talk for 3 hours on this ring, and we could, you know, go about naming him, and we could probably, you know, talk about maybe engraving the inside of the band with the pet's name, or, you know, maybe a birth date or something like that, because that's what I would do, but that's just the crazy, you know, custom in me. But how about a one-of-a-kind as is here that we're going to make affordable? So instead of $49.99, you don't have to break the bank to own something so stinking adorable. You just get it for an amazing value right here, right now. Welcome to Wednesday. Let's just blow it out. And if this at all looks like a puppy dog who's near and dear to your heart, whether it's one that you're lucky enough to have the presence of every day, or maybe one that, you know, you have such beautiful, fond memories of, this is what you need to wear. And again, look at the detail and the way the tongue, the rubies in the tongue are reflected by the inside, which is gold there. I mean, it just is adorable. And I promise I'll make it affordable for you so you can have the coolest ring. Don't you love that feeling when you find the perfect piece for you and then it's the perfect price on top of it? So you don't have to pay $39 or $29 or even, how about even $19.99, which when you consider the kind of diamond weight you have alone, just putting that, everything else aside, the diamond weight alone should warrant more than $2,000. It's not going to be $19.99. This is before your 10% off. The value is huge. Any pet lover, if you know somebody who has a dog with the big floppy ears that looks like that, I think about, like, for me, it's a King Charles Cavalier that my mom had for so many years, and just the cutest little girl you've ever seen. And, you know, I think of that. I mean, it could really look like a lot of different breeds of dog there. And you know what? If you're seeing your own, this is the time to get it. I'll make it $1,888 plus you're going to get another 10% off. So $1,888, of course, that'll be down almost $200. So you're getting a better value, and we're thrilled to have it for you. But there is just that one. So you'll actually pay $16.99 and 20 cents. Cool piece, and again, whatever size you want, even though it's the 18 karat gold, we're still sizing. So if you want to wear that, maybe that's going to go on the index finger or maybe on the middle finger because it's a larger piece. That would be great. I didn't walk you around this side either. I mean, there's the inside. So the inside has that under gallery, which is also that 18 karat gold. And again, I'm just thinking along this side, this is what I would do the second I got this ring. There are a lot of great engravers out there. A lot of jewelry stores will do this. If you wanted to take that wider band and inscribe, I would do on one side maybe a significant birth date and maybe a name or a little cute nickname. I mean, you could do that to really even just personalize it and customize it that much more. But $18.88 turns into $16.99. Let me know if you like that. And then we'll get to, I just had to. I mean, we'll get the cutest piece out of the way early. I mean, that just, yeah, I won't have anything. I'll have lovely pieces, but nothing that cute. That's just adorable. So $18.88 if you'd like it, but $16.99. Look at this pendant though. Let's go up close here and take a look at this really cool pendant that also is a really unique freeform shape of coral. It's Mediterranean coral that we love, and it's going to be ad number 1120103. Get ready. We're going to start this Wednesday off here with a big, big bang, and it's going to be that beautiful large coral Mediterranean variety, which are all but endangered. And I say that because it's actually an organic stone. So it comes from a living organism under the sea. So we, you know, I think endangered is something we can talk about when there's very little of it. Now, the only downside is here, which is probably why it's here, is because there is no carat weight. So you're going to have to rely on what you see and what I show you with the ruler in this 1.25 inch length to kind of estimate or hypothesize what the carat weight is. But let me tell you, it is big, to the point where I wouldn't mind putting on the graphics BIG. Like, it's a big Mediterranean precious red coral with a few diamonds swirling around it. That's going to be the white gold only, and it stays as is. But let's take a look at it from a distance away. Freeform shape to it, really good look. That's what it looks like from a distance there. You can see how the top is done in the pave up here. Then you've got this sweep of almost like a floral here with the little leaf pattern on the side. Then we'll take it on over to the neckline. There is only one. It's going to be super affordable. I'm ready to get it at home. Here is that length. Of course, $9.99 is great. If I had to estimate it, because, you know, I've been around the business a while, so a good estimation on this one, and I would say it's actually more like, if you're going really from bottom to top here, I would say it's more like 1 3/8 inches, really. It's a little more than 1.25 inches. And then really important to, because I'd estimate this right around probably about 8 or 9 carats or so. It's definitely got some size. It is a cabochon, and this one is, it's really large. And let's take a look at it, because that's the fun thing. I'm wearing red, yet you can see most coral would be a lighter, softer pink, almost almost like a pinky salmon color. This really has that ultimate, it's like the fire opals we saw. The better qualities are red. Same thing happens here with the coral. The better qualities are red, and that's exactly what you have. It's almost like that kidney shape that we see in, let's think, oh yeah, that big sterling silver designer that works with that daughter of a famous painter. You know who I'm talking about, right? Doesn't it kind of feel like that? But instead of just sterling silver, it's a big gem presence instead. So let's go back up close, make it better than even, you know what? Skip over $499. Let's see if we can sell something on this Wednesday night. You guys ready? You ready? We got some values here tonight. We're in the final days of this event, so I'd say shop whatever you can. Let's make this $399 instead. Then you take $40 off. That'll be under $360 if you'd like to get that one. So a major piece, and again, I can do that because we don't have the computer system saying it's an 8 or a 9 or a 10 karat coral. So instead, you just get this big value because it's almost like the coral isn't there when it is, and it's the best quality in the world. So $399, take $40 off. It's $359 and change if you'd like to have it. And when you talk about opaque material in gems, but really rare, this is about as rare as it gets in that Mediterranean coral. And you're not seeing much of it going forward, of course, because it is that rare. I mean, it's just, it's gone through a lot in the last several years as far as harvesting any coral out of the depths of the Mediterranean, because of course there's been some different issues with, you know, the environment and the climate and all those things that have really affected the way and the number and the quantity of coral that is to be really harvested. So take that into consideration when you're looking at a big old piece like this is. And so $399 first caller. Let's move on. I'm going to keep on moving so we can show you a lot of great pieces. We have something I know that we'll be excited about because I've had this request for years and have really had nothing. I have a blue zircon pair of earrings. That doesn't happen very often. I have a sapphire bracelet. I have something you've been asking for, a diamonds by the yard in a bracelet. So we're going to see that as well. But let me know. And again, I apologize there's no carat weight, but when you've got almost 1.5 inches of gem weight there and gem presence, that is a lot of coral. I mean, can you imagine how every single line would be locked up if that said 8 karat coral or if that said 9 karat coral? Again, just because there's no carat weight doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's really happening. It's really there. This is real life. You're just paying nothing for that coral because of that designer not even putting in a carat weight or a millimeter size. So that's kind of cool. Then we have the really important, let's just get to them. These are blue zircons. Very rare to find any that match ever. So I'm going to show these to you as best I can because they are a subtle drop. So let's see if they're going to cooperate here on the wheel. They are very, very special cuts here. This is the radiant cut. Yeah, this one's going to be a little tough here to display, but wait till you see them on. That's going to be a really good look. But that's one perched up to you, to your eye level there, and then we'll show you the other. But this is a very important style. We don't see many stones that are ever going to match up in the blue zircon. Of course, they're really, really rare. So when you see how they're going to drop, it's actually going to extend from a post to that, it'll have a butterfly backing, and then you see what's going to happen here from the diamonds that are the trio at the top, and then when they're on the ear, they're going to sit perfectly level so those stones just face out to the world. That looks a little bit like, to be honest, it looks a little bit like Paraiba. It's got that almost turquoisey color to it, which some blue zircons have. These are never like a true blue. They're not like a sky blue or a sapphire blue. Instead, they are more of a turquoisey bright pop of electric blue. And that's what you have here in these radiant cuts. The item number is 1125413. And this is a very special cut because they are radiants and then they're going to be set north to south. And then you also have this really important 341 size. One more thing about this, and I can honestly say, I don't think I've ever presented anything like this before, in the fact that they are a platinum setting for an earring. Usually as big an upgrade as we do in an earring is 18 karat solid gold. This is a bigger upgrade, platinum. Platinum, my friends, that is a big deal to get. So it tells you a lot about the quality of those stones, and we've got a 3 karat 41 total weight. In the, you know what, guys, I just realized something. They've just repeated this on the information. It says 340 in diamonds. There's not 340 in diamonds. So I may have to, can we go in the back and see if we can get that correct? Because it's not 340 in diamonds. So you know what? We'll have to wait on those because, yeah, we want to get that diamond weight correct, but that ain't it. So, okay, so far we have no coral weight or we have too much diamond weight represented. So anyway, it's sometimes what happens with designer pieces. So we'll wait on that a touch and we'll show you a yellow sapphire, which is probably just, again, like a computer error. I'm sure that, yeah, it was just, let's blame the computers. because computers can oftentimes be wrong, right? So here we go with our yellow sapphire, just a really beautiful unheated, untreated. One of the more popular stones of late has been our yellow sapphires, and of course a pleasure to bring you something that's larger in size in the yellows. This is a cushion cut, and we're so proud to bring it to you. And again, welcome in. If you have requests, get them in. Last final few days and hours here of our customer appreciation event, so you really want to get your favorite requests in. You want to ask about those classics that you don't yet have. We do have the yellow diamond wonder ring, which is very limited with what's left, and we do have one today, which is very exciting. Blue wing block D will be here. All of the assorted pieces, the pieces you love, the best of the best, they're all represented here tonight. So, and again, love nothing more than to scrap everything I've got in front of me and just show you all night long what you want to see. So keep that in mind and let me know what it is that we can take 10% extra off for. But take a look at this. This is a really good Ceylon sapphire. It's our huge size here. It's a 1 carat 89. So that's a big deal. Plus it's unheated. I know what sticklers we are now. Once we started to see just one unheated sapphire, it was almost like that's all we wanted anymore. We kind of do spoil you that way around here. We've hopefully taught you to demand the best and demand the great values with it. And I think that's what we've done over the years for anybody who's been a shopper. And I'm proud to say that we have. A carat 89 is your total weight here in your center stone alone, but then 82 points in the diamond. So this is not messing around here. It's that double halo that then just at the very sides splits and creates that split shank down the direction. So you get this special look, and yet it is going to be a very, very, very important ring, and yet a huge size to get. We're going to go ahead and blow it out here for you. It is item number 1125-320, and it's 82 points in the diamond weight. So you've got that choice of gold color here. We can change it for you, switch it up a little bit if you would prefer to have something other than the yellow. To be honest with you, it's not going to matter much because the diamonds are really covering the ring. So wherever you see gold, it's got a diamond on top of it, and you'll see that here on the hand, is that you're not going to notice the gold much. You see that there, and it just, for the world, looks like you've got a yellow diamond on your hand. It really does. I mean, how would you know the difference unless you're taking a diamond testing tool and putting it up against that stone? You would never know the difference. And that's really the interesting thing here. Do you see what that's doing as far as from a distance away, we're getting more shine, more shimmer, more faceting that is just playing with the light like it is. So you really see how that looks. And yeah, I don't have a carat 89 yellow diamond. If I did, it'd be somewhere around $13,000, $14,000. This will save you a bundle here. It's not $49.99 any longer. It's one of our brand new ones. And look at that, the true elevators of light rippling all the way through that stone from top to bottom, just giving you that vibrance, giving you what looks like sparklers within it. So stunning. And yet, yeah, let's blow it out. We got to get you a great, great value. We're going to move jewelry. And again, part of why we do this event is that people ask me this all the time. Well, we know you appreciate us, but these values are something else. Do you think you should kind of slow your roll on the under cost pricing? And I say no, because you know why? We're also, let's face it, we're getting a lot of jewelry out the inventory through this event, and what we have left is very little. So we're really taking this moment and giving you a huge opportunity to save a bundle. And then again, we're going to move a lot of inventory so that by the time the fall rolls around here, and you know how we like to be a little in advance of that. So we're not waiting for Labor Day. We're not waiting for the fall season to officially kick off before we bring you all the new merchandise that we have. So that's really exciting as well. So this is your time to shop. We get to move a lot of inventory. You get to see brand new, and maybe what you've always wanted is right here. Take a look at it. It's not going to be $49.99. It's not even close. We're going to blow it out right now. It's only going to be $1,999. We get you $200 extra off that price with that 10%. So 10% may not seem like a big deal until you go, well, that's $200 and it'll be $17.99, and it's a huge sapphire that's all unheated, untreated. So there's the way to go and get your sapphire. That one's gone. Congratulations. Well, I'm ready with the next piece, which is a necklace. It's the moon, and I feel like it could be moon and stars because you've got diamonds. Let's go to the hand here if we can, and it's 11190-130, and this is a new markdown for you on a piece that's going to sit like so, where it's got that big crescent moon. We think crescent moons, and we think that sliver, right? But this has a lot of presence to it in diamonds and gold. It's going to be yellow gold only. It's 13 points in diamonds, and that's the rounds. You get an extra 35 points in the baguette. So it's two together, two different types, which do equate to I don't think that that does not total 50. So let me adjust that, because I know it's been a long time since I took a math class, but I'm calculating 48 points in diamonds on that, because it breaks down 13 in the rounds, 35 in the baguettes. So yeah, so 48 points in the diamond weight. And then of course we've got those 2 bezel sets, which are really nice. And that's going to be just left and right, so that it really gives you a little extra. And then it's 18 inches, but we threw in some adjustability here. So let me show you that. You've got the lobster claw premium closure, and do you see those O-rings? That's going to allow you to do 16, 17, or 18 inches in length. Reminder, we only have one. And you saw how quickly the yellow sapphire went, so the same is about to happen here. Just a reminder to get on the phone lines, but let's take it over to the neckline. And this one, I don't know, Tony, if I don't, you know, it's 9130. That's the difference. Yeah, 9130. Because I'm looking at going, it's not 18 karat gold, it's 14K. So eventually we'll be on the same page today, eventually. But 11190 is the 13 points in the, again, we'll talk about the browns versus the baguettes. There it is. 14 karat yellow gold. There's the lobster claw and the adjustability. So this one's not going to be $19.99. We're going to help you out right now. Let's take a look at it on the neckline, just to give you a better size perspective on it, because it is going to sit at that angle. You can see here when I've got it on, the way it's going to drape, it's going to be as a crescent moon usually is, not straight up and down. It's got that angle for you. So you can see how that's going to look, and then where the diamonds are going to be set on either side. So you've got, again, adjustability, that's 16, but remember, 17 would sit right about here, and 18 would sit right about here. So you've got all that adjustability to really put it at that point of the neckline that works for you that day. Let's go back to the hand, and then we'll show you up close so you can see all the details of this great design. And there's only one, so it's going to be a blowout, not even going to be $9.99 for an entire necklace. An entire necklace that's just rocking with great quality like this has. Can we take it up close real quick too? Our yellow sapphire is already spoken for, so I'll move that aside, but let's take a look at this. And this will also show you that's where we're talking about the rounds and the baguettes. See, 35 points in the rounds, the baguettes at 13 points. I'm going to flip it over because it's got a really well done finished under gallery that's going to create that smooth surface on the back. I mean, why not? You could wear it reversed if you want to. And then here it is again from the front up close, not even $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. Again, moving a lot of jewelry, but one of a kind. So we have to move quickly. So how about $699 instead and make it $629 at checkout to get that crescent moon style, but pretty substantial in your crescent moon. So that'll be $629, and again, a full necklace. So I always love the idea of gifting necklaces too, because it really, not only does it have a huge perceived value because it is an entire necklace, but it really is that piece that you can feel just, again, confident giving in VS diamonds and gold. That one's gone. Congratulations, Jay's got that one. Did we get any update on the diamond weight on those zircon earrings? We did. Oh, good. What is it? Okay, so 34 points. You got it. All right, so that is now updated. So now it's just a matter of can we set them up again so that they can face the world and take a good look at the radiant cuts that we have. And again, don't worry, I'll give them some help here. But it's 5413, and it's going to be a platinum earring, and 341 is the zircon weight. So that's going to be, you've got about 1.70 in each, but that is how they drape. Look at that color. This you would think is Paraiba. And the diamond weight, 34 points, correct? On that one, Wayne, was that correct? 34? 34 points, right, Wayne? 34? Yeah, okay, just making sure since I don't have that in front of me. So that's going to be our blue zircon earring. I'm going to pop one on for you. And they stay in platinum, and they're a huge value. And that's a really big idea in zircon, and yet there's something about this turquoisey, bright kind of look. We do have a diaspore coming up next, by the way, in a ring, so my diaspore lovers are going to love that. I do want to show you what these look like from a distance, too, before I try them on, so you can get a sense of the length. So let me just grab my ruler and show you here. It will be a post and butterfly back. This is how they're going to look from a distance. So see how when they're actually sitting suspended like they will, they're going to have that great drop where they actually then sit with the stone facing forward. They're about 3/4 of an inch really from top to bottom. And then give me a moment, I'm going to try one on for you. I'll move this one up a little bit so you can see that really well and get a gander at that amazing color it has. But let me see if I can just pop one of these on for you. It's no backing here, so let me see if I can just still make it work for you. But platinum earring, don't see that every day. It's kind of exciting to get that higher end metal there for you. Really important style. And of course 3 diamonds that are up top, so they're going to graduate from the larger to the smaller, and then your halo is going to complete the look all the way around. Let me just show you what they look like from a distance away. I'll just hold one up here so you can get an idea of what they look like from a distance. And there again is how they're going to sit. So you see how beautiful they drape. I mean, that honestly, I know we're talking about the math of it says they're about $1.70 each. Honestly, they look bigger. They really do. They look a lot bigger. So I'm kind of amazed by this right now. Let's go ahead and blow them out. One pair in the world. Go ahead and grab them before somebody decides to switch this price to what they should be. Or maybe, who knows, maybe that's a light carat weight also and you're getting a lot more. Maybe that's per stone, because that really looks more accurate to me. I would very much question that being the total weight and think maybe that's just your individual weight there on those stones. But either way, we go back to the wheel. We show them up close. They're radiant cut zircons. They're bright as can be, turquoisey blue colors, and it's not going to be the $69.99. That's the other. Look at the beautiful matching you get there, and we're going to blow them out right now. $69.99 is never going to sell them. If they're coming up in the first half hour of a Wednesday night show, then I got to do something dramatic with the price if we're going to send them out. That's exactly what we're doing. Again, nothing needed as far as sizing because they're an earring, and nothing needed on gold color change because it's platinum. So you've got the upgrade there, and we're going to make them $1,999 only. And you will get them for $17.99. And I would grab them before we realized what the actual carat weight is, because that is stunning. They would go with anything that you have. And we all, I think we know that a lot of ladies, we all love those blue colors, right? The blues and the greens, and everybody looks amazing in blue. So it's one of those stones that I think is going to work with everything. I don't think you're going to be waiting for one particular occasion to wear them. It just really is something you can live in and enjoy. But this is a rare stone. It's a rare stone that's been mined out for many, many years. It's a hugely important value tonight because 1777 is what you're even paying a little extra value. And there's only one pair, so $17.99. We'll get them to you. And I think you're getting a lot more carat weight in those Cambodian radiant cut blue zircons as well. But let's keep moving. We got a lot to show you, and you can always call after the fact as long as you're the first caller. We have pretty much everything I'm going to show you is one of a kind. The exception would be my yellow diamond wonder ring and my DBTYB, which is our diamonds by the yard bracelet. Those and one pair of diamond studs that I have. But that's it. Everything else is going to be a one only, including, are you ready for this? Panthers. We've got the Panther ring, but it's a design we have not had as of yet, and I think it's the best one yet that we have brought you. Take a look with the classic combination of the onyx in the nose, the emerald cut eyes. Wait till you see these. They're actually emeralds that are cut specialty. We'll talk about that. And this beautiful pave work that is round and round all the way. I really wanted you to see the face, but of course, that's where most of your diamond weight lies. This is 1124782, and it really is definitely giving all the designer vibes that you can even imagine. Of course, this open kind of cuff style ring, but really substantial in the 18 karat gold. I'm just going to zoom back a bit so we can kind of play with it. But if you love a really good designer style, and I know we've seen some pendants, and I know we've seen some really fabulous ideas in just necklaces and things like that, rings too, but never have we had anything quite like this. Now I've got carat weights for you. It's 18 karat gold as I mentioned, so that's all yellow gold. That's going to be a great density, a great feel, but you also have 5 points in what are pear shapes actually in those emerald eyes. So almost like that piercing, kind of almost like the cat is really gleaming or has that piercing gaze. So that's really created by that pear-shaped stone. Then you have the diamond pave, which is big time, 1 carat 37 in diamonds paved from all the way to this one side here. And look at that, I love this angle here. It's a really good look where you see the details of the snout and the nose there, and then you wrap around and around and around, and that's where you're gonna see it all in the hand. It's a great value. I know you can pay $45,000 for a ring that looks just like this. I know because I love that designer and I frequent their boutique a lot, not because I'm shopping there, just because I really like to look at what they do. And I like to even, this may sound weird, but I like to, I like to look at the people that are shopping there as well, because they're usually, again, they're just really well dressed and they've got, great taste and all this, all the things, right? This one, keep in mind, is a little bit large. Right now it's about an 8 3/4. So I mention that because it would normally sit a little bit closer to the hand. This is just about 3 sizes too big for me. So it's just one of those that it's going to be sitting a little bit closer than what it looks like. So you're going to actually see more of that diamond wraparound design that you see there. Are you already thinking about it? I got a huge value. I know it's not inexpensive because that's one of our bigger diamond weights we've ever had. It's usually, we don't even see this much diamond weight in the Panther necklaces that we've had. And so again, look at the side profile. That's going to be the same on either side. I want you to get a good look at those eyes there. That's one of my favorite angles, and it stays in the yellow gold, but it is supposed to be $49.99 on our show tonight. I'm going to help you out. We're going to do a lot better. We're going to make this a deal, and we're going to get it at home. And all you have to do is call me, because obviously there's going to be a 10% off You will never get a better value than where it's going right here and now. And this is one of those brand new styles. So you're not waiting to see it's again, this is what we love about this event so much, is that you're not waiting for a piece to sit here and then you risk that you might miss out to somebody else. We love this about this event, is it's for the really good shoppers out there that know what they like, know what they want, know the values when it's occurring like this is. And it's not even going to be, no, it is not $3,000. We're doing better than $29.99. I'll make it easy, $2,499 only. And that will be $250 off. So you get it for $22.49 at checkout. And you suddenly have one of the biggest values we've ever seen in a very high-end 18 karat gold designer style. So that one's here. And then we will, don't forget, of course, in animals, we did have the doggy here earlier, the adorable puppy dog ring in the also 18 karat gold. So that one's still amazingly here, and that one's $18.88 with diamond weight that is even more. So go figure, even more diamonds and rubies and emerald and onyx and moving parts and pieces. And that to me really says, speaks volumes about that value there. So that one was $18.88, and then here's our Panther for $24.99. Okay, let's keep on moving. By the way, the coral is still here. The coral pendant that was $3.99, that gigantic coral. And then we do have, of course, we do have a new Paraiba. So there's a nearly 2 karat Paraiba for those of you that missed out on the other 2 caraters that we had the other day on a whale. We got a new one. And then also I did bring out a heart-shaped pendant in Tanzanite. So that's also new tonight. So we're really excited about that. And it's a heart-shaped blue wing block D. Check that out. That is a gorgeous, look at that saturation. It's alive with color and reds. It almost looks velvety, like it would have a velvety softness to it. The way it is just shining. Look at that. It's a 1222 no less. So you've got this huge size. So Panther ring is here. Tanzanite pendant is here. 18 karat solid white gold on that one. And a lot of diamond weight as well. So that would be the perfect idea if we have a Tanzanite lover. If you want a pendant that's really affordable and you can go 1222, that is amazing. So let me know. And then I want to show you something else cool, pretty cool here. This is a looker, and this is one of those that you could watch 100 million shows and not see anything else quite like this. And I don't mean the fingerprint, but I mean this rare stone called Tourmaline, and it is a razzle-dazzle-me rarity, no question about it. It's our 1011, and it's actually a combination of colors here, and interesting how, I'll tell you, it's already shifted a little bit just based on what I was seeing in person versus what it looks like here on camera. It's got a pink and an orange presence together that's really blended. We're still in 18 karat gold. We've got it again here, 18 karat white gold on 5350. So just showing you a lot of brand new here on this Wednesday night. Let me know if any of it's appealing, and we'll help you out. But that is a good one there, isn't it? It's a 1011. It's going to be a nice big size in the round. Of course, this Portuguese cutting that shows it off so well. That's got all that brilliance and beauty, clarity that tourmalines don't normally have. But then we added a carat, 32 in diamond weight, not just here. You see the halo? The halo is actually 2 rows. It's a dimensional pave profile halo. So you've got the halo all done up top, but look at that. That's a separate row that's on the sides to give it that really cool dimension. And then guess what? Triple split shank, and then there's more. All throughout the gallery, that arc that you see below it, kind of like a bridge, but the diamonds aren't running underneath. They are just literally set underneath in what we call the this is what we call the gallery view. And that's where you've got even more diamond weight. So that's where it's getting that 132 size overall, stays in the white gold. Let me know if you're loving that one. It is not the most inexpensive piece in the world. It really is. I mean, it's funny, you look up and it kind of looks empty on the description because it just says Tourmaline. Because it's just the most, you know, whatever stone, right? Not at all. It's just the fact that it's so many colors. It's hard to identify it as one particular color or even a combination of colors because it's so many together. And that's what makes this stone family rare, is that we know about the Paraibas, we know what they do. We know how we see blue greens that make Paraiba tourmaline so rare. We know what that does. When you get something like this, it's really pinks and oranges and golden yellows together, but it's all mixed. We've seen bicolors where it's split half and half. This is where all the colors are fluid together. They're mixed as if like you were putting together great ingredients in a recipe that's going to make something delicious at the end of the day. That's what Mother Nature did with this stone and put together all those amazing colors. $10,000. Take a look at it. It's going to be our specialty piece here, and it's going to be, it's only about $20,000. So if anybody's seriously interested in this one, let me help you with the price tag. Let's try to make it a little bit better for you. But it's obviously, it's not one of those that's for the faint of heart, because the color, the clarity, the beautiful look it's giving, and the fact that, yeah, it's going to be a lot less than even $10,000 if I want to really move it. And let's do, right? Let's get it a home. Let's get this one-of-a-kind out of here. This is what it looks like. New custom designer mounting, no less. That is, see, now it's become more magical here as we look at it from a distance away, hasn't it? Now it looks even more dynamic. Do you see a totally different color now? It looks like a padparasha. It looks like a padparasha and a diamond got together here, because it's got the brilliance of a diamond. It's got the pinks and the golden tones you would see in a padparasha sapphire, and yet beautiful clarity. And then again, look at that side profile. Oh, there's even flash and fire. Do you see that? It's happening through actually the pavilion and the cue of the stone. That's giving you some dance right there. Look at as I move that. That's something you don't see every day. Look at the different colors that are shining from the actual profile of the ring, seeing the stone in all of its depths. Let's get it under $10,000. I know there's somebody out there, I can't be the only one that's just totally into the stone, but see how now it looks more raspberry reds? Away from this spotlight, it's morphing into more goldens. It really is that, you know, we have chameleon diamonds that literally change color. This is really changing its tones of color just depending on how much light it's in. And we have got a huge value right now. It is not even going to be $9,999. It's not $8,888. One caller is going to get it. It's going to be one of those substantial pieces, meaning the substantial pieces are where you get the substantial discount. Everything is good about this sale event. Everything is 10% off, but we know that the museum pieces and the high-end pieces, that's where you get the most additional saved, is off those pieces, like this one. If we do better than $77.77, fine, we'll do it. It's not even going to be $69.99. And when you're talking about 10 carats plus of tourmaline that looks like this, come on over, take a look at it again. It's not going to be $69.99. Let's make it more affordable. Huge value right now. First caller takes it. $59.99. You get $600 off that price as well. And it will be, of course, $53.99 for our 10 carat 11. It's really like raspberry, orangey, goldens all together. And one of our best looking stones I think that we have here, and that is saying something, because there are stones that are more pricey, but this one just a really cool look. And I betcha something most people do not have is a stone that looks like that. So really unique, a great addition to your collection. If you need something really special, that's it right there. Let's go to our color changing diaspore. So I have two. Once the first one sells out, because there's only one of a kind, we're going to get to the next one, and we'll give you two options. We'll start with the bigger of the two. We're going to go to item number 112. Let's see, 2360 is coming up first. I'm going to show you the big one. This is the big stone that has got so much color change. It's already showing pinks and purples already. This is not the proper light. Normally in these lights, we just see golden and green colors. Now you're seeing a bit of pink and raspberry kind of tones coming through. When this goes in completely incandescent lighting, that's when you're going to see the whole stone show up in those beautiful raspberry mauve tones. It's 26 points in diamonds. This, first of all, starts with a lot of gold weight. It's the big wider dome that tapers through the back, so it's got all the smooth surface area that we love in a lot of shining gold. But then you have the diamonds set all the way around your center stone, first of all. Then down the sides, three of them that are perfectly burnished, all really making sense the way they're set to really give it a symmetry to it. And yet this one started as $49.99. Now this is one of our own that's been here. It's been here for a while. It's been here. It's just needed a discount. Started at $49.99. My job is to make sure it goes once and for all today, because you know that after pieces come up on this event, we can't show them again because it doesn't make any sense airtime wise. Once we've spent the airtime on it at the lowest price it's ever can be, with the discount I'm giving it and the discount you take in addition, we can't really mess around with showing it again and again and again and again. It won't make any sense to do so. So this is your chance to pick it up. And it's almost 4 carats in one of the rarest stones going right now. This is a one source stone, as we know. It's diaspore that changes color. It's out of one source in the world, which is Turkey. So think about that. It's somewhere that, again, we don't think of necessarily for gem production. We think of places like Tanzania and Brazil, but that's when you get a stone that is as rare as this is, and I know there's a lot of different names for it, and there's a lot of different trade names for it, like Zarite and Zoltanite, and it seems the trade can't actually determine or decide on one. But we just go by the gemological name. It's all the same thing. We just go by the name color changing diaspore. That's what it is. So whatever you want to call it once you own it is your prerogative. But this is an also finished under gallery band. So it's got a lot of gold, but it's all completely finished on the inside. You've got diamonds. That's 26 points. It is just fantastic. Take a look at it because we're not going to see it for very long. And then we'll have a smaller stone. My smaller stone will be under a carat. So if you want to go with the big stone that I know are $2,800 a carat right now, go with this one because the price tag, it doesn't matter. It's going to be so amazing, and it's going to be better than even $39.99 or $29 or $19. We're ready to move some jewelry. Are you with me? Can we do this together? Can we move a lot of our TVON inventory? And to show you our appreciation, whether you're brand new, whether you've been shopping with me for 8 years, we are showing you something amazing on every single piece and values that you could not if you owned your own manufacturing facility. If you had your own vault full of stones and diamonds and gold at your disposal, you could never make jewelry for the price I'm selling it for. And that's the beauty of it. It's not going to be even $1,500. Just say sold operators because I will guarantee you the lowest price. It is not going to be even $15 or $14.99. I am truly ready to get one of our bigger pieces. This is the inside I was telling you about. Look at that. And you know the stone struggles with clarity? Not this one. This is a shining bright example of what only the best diaspore looks like, which you would have to pay more than that per carat, by the way. Way more. It's not 14. Who would like it? And then we'll get to our smaller stone right after this. But this one is $1,399 only. That means you're going to spend a lot less than that if you'd like to get it, because we're going to have that one out the door for you for $12.59.10. And you don't even have to leave it in the yellow gold. You can change it to white. You can change it to rose gold, all of which would be fabulous options. But the second you first feel this ring, I think you're going to have to say, wait a minute, what did I pay for that? Did I really get that for $12.59? Because just the gold weight alone, if I had a plain gold band that was this size and no diamonds and no diaspore, you'd be working a value there. But let's see if maybe Jay's got that one. You do? $12.59.10 at checkout if you'd like to get it. Any gold you want, any size you need, that is sold. Thank you so much. Let's get to our smaller stone as promised, which is here. It's the round. It's item number 11204447. And this would be the round diaspore that, as promised, is a little under a carat. It's a 93 pointer. And then that floral type, almost like quatrefoil meets clover meets floral in the design itself. And that will be our 93 pointer with 30 points in diamonds. And we can do any gold color on this one also. But come on in, because no, it's not going to last. And this is a really cool, it's a way to take a stone that is not oversized and give it a little extra to the ring, which then in turn makes the stone in the center look a little bit more important as well. And when you're thinking about, we just saw the last one in yellow, this one's in yellow too, but I'll tell you, I love seeing this one in the white gold as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. Wow, that's pretty. Isn't it? And there's something very, if you know status designers out there, there's something that's very familiar about that kind of shape overall that you're getting here in this ring. And you're getting the white, the yellow, the rose gold, so keep that in mind. And we're going under $1,000 when it started at $2,999. So we're just going right down to the lowest price we can to where it's kind of gold melt. Would still be more. That's when we know we're dealing with something special. It's not $9.99. And can we just give a shout out to the clarity and the cutting of that stone? Because look what's happening as I'm moving it. There are diamonds all around it. And I would contend that it's the stone in the center that's giving off more sparkle than even the diamonds. What do you think? $888? $777? Okay, jewelry giveaways commence. We're here. It's customer appreciation event, the last final few days. This is it. This is your chance to pick it up. Get a great value, experience the last of our diaspores, by the way. Just had the one go very quickly. That was the large one. Now we've got something a little smaller as promised, just to try and get everybody accommodated with something they will love. And of course, a little more wearable, just a beautiful style, even better than $777. We're really rocking these values. This is not a day to sit back and say, I'll get it tomorrow. Nothing's gonna last. Nothing does last. You've got an event like this with the greatest values we've ever seen. Nothing sticks around. We know that. Take a look at this. It's not going to be $777. We're going to blow it out right now. Make it $699. It makes it $629 at checkout. And that is for one caller. And that's it. So we'll see who's going to take it. Very important. Who got your diaspora? Oh, okay. I don't need both names, just like maybe a first name? First name? Okay. So 20 seconds remaining on this one, $6.29 and change at checkout. Who is it? Lee? From Florida. Hi, Lee. Thank you so much. He or she, Lee? Okay, so thank you so much. Thanks, Lee. All right, so Lee, enjoy the big diaspore. This one's the smaller of the two we have, $6.29, and you've got a final look at it. Well done if you get it. The new Paraiba, I will show you. Let's just flash it. And then diamonds by the yard in a bracelet. I hear you guys have been looking for one, so brought it out tonight, giving you great value on the diamonds by the yard in the bracelet that we have wanted and need, and also makes a great gifting idea, I must add. So we've got that coming up for you, but $6.99 turns into $6.29. Make sure you take advantage of that one. That is a very, very important piece, no doubt. And we're so thrilled, just absolutely thrilled that it's here for you. So change the gold if you want to. The yellow gold is not your be-all, end-all. You can change it up if you want. You can have it in the white or the rose gold, which think about all the different options, because this is a stone that looks good in everything. So that's very, very important. So keep that in mind, and let's keep on rocking. And again, it's a big Wednesday night. We are live. So make sure whatever you do, you call in with requests. We don't have a lot more of this event left for you, so we want to make sure we get all your favorites out here in the little time we have. Mandarin garnet's here, yellow diamond is here, the big tansy is here. I got a wheel that we're going to do some blowouts with. That's amazing. I would just, again, I don't know how or why that is still here, but that is an incredible value on a stone that last trade show I was at, which was February, no, let's see, it would have been Vegas. So therefore got out for a couple hours. In June, I got to tell you, this material was going for $3,200 a carat for the under 1 carat stone. So if that gives you any idea of where it's supposed to be versus where it is right now in gold, by the way, those were loose stones. That was your loose stone price. This is a little bit different in that you're getting a finished piece here in solid gold and diamonds and all that. All right, let's keep on moving. By the way, this is the tansy. This is the Tanzanite that is brand new. I'm talking about a new setting. And that's kind of specific here because the setting is still classic. It's just there are different and new and updated ways to take classic mountings and bring them to the now. That's what that ring does. And we have a classic style in a huge 7 carat 20 stone that is coming up in tonight's show. Make sure, because that's the halo, it's got a triple row in diamonds on the sides. You see it there. Even that center row is elevated a little bit, so there's some really cool texturing, and then it's got a great basket work to it. So that will be here coming up in a little bit in the show. So we've only got about 9 minutes to our top of the hour. Kicks off. I am going to show you, we have an amethyst deal that is our top of the hour, so stick around for this because I know it's something we don't have very often. It's not a stone we specialize in because it's more commonplace and everybody else has it. And so when we bring it, it has to be that upgraded quality. And that's the difference there. So a heart shave in the amethyst, that's going to be a lot of fun, so stick around for that. And then we also, here's a look at that Paraiba. So that's coming up in about 8 minutes now, and then we'll see it. And then, of course, this is the new Paraiba that we have for you. Ooh la la. Very bright, very clean. Everyone was devastated that I get it. Not everybody can see every single minute of every single show. And I understand that. So we had this little deal on Sunday where a lot of you said, oh my goodness, I missed that segment of the show. Maybe you missed the whole Sunday. And a lot of you missed out on the wheel I did where, yes, I had blowouts on Paraiba. Big Paraibas, by the way, about this size. So that is something I know a lot of you said, is there anything else you can bring us? And the answer is yes, tonight it's here. It's our carat 77 oval that has just as much of that brightness and that neon and that overall wow factor that we love. Like, that's what Paraiba, why it's such an exciting. So this is why, if you ever wondered, who pays $100,000 a carat for a gem? Well, the reason is because it looks like that. And that is the reason. When you see a stone that has that kind of appeal, that kind of light, that kind of everything, that is why people spend $100,000 and more per carat on a stone like that. So we're very excited it's here. It's item number 112-4668, and it is a 177 Paraiba. We set it in all 18 karat gold. We sure did. We put on this really new, it's again a custom mounting. It's a big double halo, but all in pave. So it kind of creates this oval disc, large surface of stones around it. It's a 141 diamond weight. So 4668, who do we appreciate? Well, we appreciate TVON. And TVON appreciates you. So that's the idea. We appreciate each other. We're going to bring you the greatest stones. I say that because the entire industry, other than us, is holding back right now on Paraibas. They're saving them, they're keeping them, and they're not offering them for sale. And I get it. Those are smart business people. They're thinking about how much can they profit on a stone down the line when it's not stopping in pricing. It's not. It's going up. It's elevating all the time. Again, this diamond weight is huge. It's a carat 41 in solid VS diamonds. So here we are. This is your chance to get a big one. And of course, it's in the white gold. Let me show you the inside because of course, well, that's a really good finishing. That looks like a ring on its own, like a beautiful, what would be a beautiful surface of a ring, and it looks like that. So you've got something really special here, and all we need to do is move it out at a great value. Of course, this one being brand new, and of course, a really, really, really beautiful look here. So yeah, it's stunning. It really is, and that's the kind of sleek, smooth under gallery you want. It just really helps it to just glide on the hand. So here's what I'll do with the price tag. For everybody, and I know a lot of you have reached out to TVON and said, do you have anything else bigger? Here it is. Here's what we got. Here's that big stone. Here's that wow presence. Here's your chance to pick it up right now. And here's what we're going to do. It is a stunning piece. It is no longer $29,999. I do want to try it on so you can see the size perspective, and it looks like it's got a tad fingerprint. So let me make sure I can clean that up for you. Here it is. Oh, look at that stone. Wow. Okay, so now that you see it on this platform of pave, doesn't it tend to look, I think it reads even larger. I think the stone reads even larger in size than it actually is. So you've got an extraordinary example, one of our best, and I know so many of you have said, please bring more of the Paraibas. We want to save the money. This would be the time to do it when there are thousands of dollars to be saved. I mean, in this case, if I left it at $30,000, there's $3,000 of savings. It gets down to $27,000. But instead, not leaving it there. Trying to match what we've been doing in incredible values, even though lots of diamond weight, far more gold, all done in 18K as well. The upgrades are all there. And it's not even $19,999. And I still look at that and I think that's a lot bigger than a carat 77. It does read larger. Some ovals do that. This one certainly is. We're not even going to offer it for even, I can't believe it, we're not even doing $15,000. It's been the price tag that pretty much ensures all the big Paraibas go, at least in the past. But I think over the last few days, if anything, we've gotten you accustomed to even more crazy pricing and even better values, if that's possible. We've taken all the normal TVON values that you know and love and have made them even better in the last few, really, week or so. And so now we're going to do that even with the most status stone out there, the rare of the rare, the one everybody's got on their wish list, from collectors to kings to queens to dignitaries, heads of state, presidents, czars. I mean, we're talking about the stone to own. When what you do is collect gems, this is the one everybody wants to have. And no, it is not going to be $15,000 or $14,999. We're bringing it down to even lower. And by the way, this is going to be one of the more substantial savings you get in the entire event because of the 10% off. So keep that in mind. And it's not $14,000 or $13,999. We're blowing it out truly here. This is the time to get it. It's not even $13,000. We're going to blow it out for $12,999. That means your additional savings are going to really add up. You're going to get it for $11,699. That's cool. You want to see it? That's going to whip one more time on the hand. This is your way to go. This is it. This is the chance right now. Take a look at it one more time. That beautiful finishing on the inside looks amazing. What do you say? That is special. So there you go, $12,999. All right, let's keep on moving. Just had to show that to you. We're about 2 minutes away from our Amethyst heart-shaped special for our top of the hour. Looking forward to that. And here we go. Very special. Very much enjoy that piece. And of course, that's one that clarity is beyond. I wish we could say that they all look like this, but that's not the case. They don't all give you that clarity. They don't all get you that color. When the bigger the size arrives, you expect to see more inclusions. That's not the case here. So grab it if you love it. And then we'll get to our very, very special top of the hour. Also, just want to remind you, we have a corner rupine here and a Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Some of our bigger, bolder mountings are here. Still have quite a few pieces from the first hour. Our leopard or our panther is here. Our sweet little doggy design is here. Our blue zircon earrings, our coral pendant. the fire opal. Those pieces are still available. If anything is sounds good there, you're kind of still mulling it over on any of the pieces you've seen. This was the $399 coral pendant with the finished under gallery. So that's solid coral, probably about a nearly 10 karat or so, I would say. That's got diamonds, it's white gold, it's $399. So huge size there. Just wanted to recap that one for you. If you tuned in a little bit late, I get it. There's probably one or two things happening, you know, on TV. So we're just glad you're here. And if you can stop in for 5 seconds, hopefully we'll get your attention here with something very special like a big Paraiba. So coming up, our top of the hour is almost here. We got about 40 seconds to move our big top of the hour out of here. Then we've got a Savorite. I do want to flash this because you know what? My best value, I think, tonight is actually this Chameleon diamond, because I understand that they're going for $60,000 and $70,000 on TV today. Well, here's the thing. This is what I'm going to do. I've got a special certified piece here, and it's going to be our 25-pointer. This is the Chameleon diamond that changes color, and it's a round brilliant, and it's a 25-pointer, 82 points in diamonds in the floral ring. This makes it, I think, very wearable too, because whether it's that, you know, again, we see a lot of our Chameleon diamonds set in these very bridal styles, very classic, double halos, things like that. This is different. This is more of that floral wraparound design. So if you want to wear it, maybe pinky ring all the way onto the index finger, that works. It also, every one of our Chameleon diamonds has a cert from GIA. They are the authority when it comes to not only certifying gems, but really evaluating gems for everything they are. And I think that becomes especially important in a Chameleon, because you want to know that the gemologists of the world have seen it change color as these gemologists have. Here's what it's the cert's going to look like. So you've got our big time 25-pointer fancy gray, yellow, green. So collectors, you need to be on the phone lines for this one, because it's not going to last. I've had Chameleon diamonds, probably I've offered more of them than probably any human being on the planet. I've literally sold, I think, close to 100 of them here on the show. This is the most affordable I've ever seen a stone like this. It's fancy. That's a huge word to see on a cert. Gray, yellow, green, because obviously multiple colors are happening. It's going to change color under different temperatures. And you've got that described in the comment section down below there. They've actually graded this one SI1. Of course, this is your really up close and personal look of the front and the back of the stone. So this is where all the inclusions would be mapped out for you. The classic clarity scale and the fancy diamond color. That's the fancy colored diamond scale over there. And then that's the cert that's going to come with it. Of course, one of the cool things is that it is a round. That's always special to see. And it's item number 112, and this would be 4132. So first caller situation, we're just going to blow it out here, and then we'll get to our amethyst for our top of the hour officially, and we'll welcome you in. But you get 82 points of diamonds in the floral. It's all that pave that we love to see. And we have one, and this is what it looks like on, so you can see how it's going to give you that wraparound design. I've even been known to stack this ring. There gives you a little bit of elevation, so you can stack it if you want to. Pinky ring would be an option as well, I think, all the way on over. I think it really suits anywhere on the hand, but gives you a very distinctive look, which a lot of you would say, so it's a green diamond. Sure, it's a blue-green diamond that's all natural, but if it was heated up to 100, 150 degrees, like hot car summer day, and then you look at your stone, it goes to a golden yellow. And then when it cools back down to room temperature, it goes back to this blue-green, which is so rare to find anyways in a diamond, right? How many times have you seen a blue-green diamond? Look at that. That's what it is. And of course, the round brilliant showing off and shining as it does. And we're going to make it really affordable right now. The very first caller, $79.99 ring, forget about it. We're going to make, there it is, $7,999 for that ring right there. I'm going to change it up. We're going to sell something. We're going to do something cool and make it affordable before we get to our big top of the hour, which is the major wow, something we hardly ever see. A great way to welcome everybody in who's never shopped or who's maybe never shopped this stone. We'll talk about it, but I'll make this one $2,999, but that means $300 extra coming off that price. So $26.99 gets you the Chameleon diamond of a lifetime. In that rare, there's all different colors, guys. A lot of them start as a yellow. They kind of look a little more ordinary. I think we all know that yellow diamonds versus green diamonds, ones that are exhibiting greens and blues, that's some of the rarest diamond material you can ever get. That's how this Chameleon starts, only to then realize it changes to that yellow-orange color and goes back and forth depending on the temperature surrounding the stone. So think about how cool that is, that you have a stone that's able to change color when most stones don't do that. This is the only, now most people don't believe that diamonds do change color. This is one of the few examples that, granted, is nowhere else. besides just a couple of places that have collectible stones like this. So, and you've seen what happens when other places have this stone, how pricey they become. So I would say you're shopping with the best in value. You're getting one there, $26.99, because remember, you have that $300 extra off, and we are welcoming you into a big hour number 2 here on our Wednesday night. We're so glad you're with us. This is TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. We've got a big top of the hour to kick it off. We are continuing with our customer appreciation sale, but there's nothing that you can't love about this sale. It's not only our deepest discounts that we ever do, it's a full money back return privilege. It's all the extras and freebies that we love to give, free shipping, free sizing, free gold color change, everything that we love about shopping here. All the greatest values, all the brand new designer jewelry, it's all happening. And it's one of the most incredible events that you really can't miss. Those people that miss it, now listen, I get it, it's summertime. I've been doing this 22 years. I know what happens every really, June through September. So listen, this is the big, big time of year when we are saying it's a perfect time to offer and really show our appreciation, especially for those of you that are spending a little bit of time with us during these summer months when there's a lot going on, and we are giving you, as a result, some serious discounts. And again, no final sale attached to it. You still get your money back guarantee, which means the shopping is really easy. And speaking of, we have a brand new item to start off with this hour. It's a stone we rarely bring. Not a day goes by when we don't get a request for it. A lot of you ask me about my own personal pieces that sometimes you might catch a glimpse of me wearing, and I make it a mission, and it's just part of my daily life that I always have to wear this stone. Just for personal reasons, I wear this stone to really feel connected to a loved one. But I got to say that this is something a lot of you ask about because you don't see it here very often. We can watch weeks and weeks and months on end and never see the stone, but it's here tonight because we have an incredible collector stone. It's actually one of the rarest cuts you can get. It's a heart shape. It is our best of the best of Brazilian amethyst that gives you the most saturated, almost neon. You know what Tanzanite does here in Blue Wings versus regular Tanzanite, how it gives you trichroic effects? The same thing happens when you get a really good Brazilian stunning amethyst. And that's what we're about to show you, where it's not just purple. It's more than that. It's got flashes of red. It's got beautiful blues, so you're not just getting the regular amethyst material, which, let's face it, every jewelry store should have some good amethyst, right? But good usually means a light lavender color. What we're going to show you is the most saturated, the literal best that ever happens in the stone, and it's a rare cut on top of it. And of course, we've added a new designer mounting. So this is really, truly brand new. You've never seen this before and really is going to show the love. So we're excited about this one. 1125207. You can see it from a distance away. It's also stackable. Speaking of stackable, stick around. We have our yellow diamond wonder ring that is last call tonight. So let's show you what this one looks like. We'll go back to the chameleon. That's going to be gone, I believe. And then here it is, the amethyst that is the best out there in that super rich, saturated neon color we love. It's that Brazilian material that is the best, and it's 1125207. And let me know what requests you have. We haven't had any yet tonight, so I'm hoping that throughout the evening we'll get to hear from some of you, and maybe you'll find or let us know what you're looking for or thinking about, or maybe there's something even from earlier in the event or something you saw a year ago that you're wondering if we still have. We'll be able to answer that question simply by utilizing that phone number. That's why we do these shows live, so you can connect to us live here on air. But this is where our lines are already lit up, because I think a lot of you have been saying, finally, they've got the amethyst, and it's TVON style. It's not the basic, it's not the boring, it's not the lavender, it's the wow of having bright neons. It's our 3-carat heart shape. Look how gorgeous that is. 3-carat minimum, by the way. I can guarantee you 3 carats, you might get more. Then you've got 19 points in 6 big diamonds. The large ones graduated. We did flash a heart-shaped amethyst pendant earlier. They even go together because that's how strong a saturation level you have here. Most amethyst is lavender. It's light. It's lilac. It's really, really, really pretty. I think it's pretty. I think it's one of the stones that's pretty no matter what. I don't think you have to have the best in the world. I think it's all pretty. But when you get the specialty material like this, it really does give you a new kind of look. Something that even if you already have an amethyst, because I bet you some of us do, right? I've got like 10, 15 pieces of amethyst at least, right? Because I like to wear it every day. But this is where none of your material will look like this unless you've been shopping our amethyst throughout the years, but it's seldom here. And we can do white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but those are big diamonds burnished into the band. So yes, it's going to be that smooth setting where the stones are set down into the gold. So you have that smooth kind of set style, nothing sharp, nothing to catch on anything, easy to wear. I'll even show it stacked with the yellow diamond wonder ring that we have coming up because it's really good stacked if you want to add a little more around it one day. But we have a very special opportunity and our phone lines are about to light up. And I wish I had an unlimited quantity to go around. I wish I could just sit here and sell it all night long and sell 200 of them and get everybody hooked up with amethyst. We can't do that because we just have a very limited little vault collection here that are minimum of 3 carats. Again, a lot of you are going to get larger than that. I love amethyst in yellow gold. Just about, not all of my amethyst is in yellow, but most of it is. I just think that especially the richer the color purple you get, I think the better it looks in yellow gold. So if you are someone who likes yellow gold, get the yellow. I wish we had one to show you. We don't. So again, that's an option for you. Rose gold is also an option, so you don't have to think just the classics. You can go a little bit more unique if you want to. You're going to get a great value, and I'm going to try to make everybody excited for this Wednesday because it's our top of the hour. We got to show you what's happening through the next 2 hours of value that we have, and this is a good one. So instead of, how about this? Instead of, I love it, it's $14.99 every day of the year. That would be a very special opportunity, but we're doing 10% off. But that's nothing. Have you seen what I get to do first? Have you seen the discounts I'm giving you first before your 10%? Sean, you've already got one? 1 gone. Tim's got 1, 2 gone, 3 gone. Well, we've got 3 gone at $14.99. Just because we're excited that it's amethyst and it's a heart shape. Best quality out there. I'm going to try it on, and then I'll pair it up with a wonder ring or two and then try to give you some different looks here. And think gifting. Reminder, it's a February birthstone. So that's something that is the only birthstone for the month of February, if that's significant to you as it is to me. If you want to stack it or pair it up, look at this. I've got a yellow diamond wonder ring. It's our medium-sized wonder ring. If you want to see what that looks like, I will just literally, look at that. 2-tone, oh my goodness, because purple and yellow, don't they look great together? Can you even imagine? I wish I had 2 of these. I'd put one on the other side and then you'd have that full stack. How beautiful that would be. Imagine that's your pink diamond wonder ring. Imagine it's your white diamond wonder ring, whatever it is. They pair up so well next to this design, but it's not going to be $14.99. We're about to light up these phone lines. I can promise you that. I know a value, you know a value. We've been shopping together, some of us, for 22 years and counting. So this is where we know when a value is about to be really, really good, we know what's going to happen. We know what the end result is going to be. Let's get them out the door. They're not even $999. Remember what I told you? I get to discount it first. It doesn't matter if it's brand new today. Does not matter. I am giving you the value of a lifetime. I am discounting it first. You get to take the 10% off extra after. So wherever we end up right now, $100 extra off. It makes it $899. We'll keep going. I want to keep on going. If you've ever wanted amethyst, it's a daily request we get. I want to bring it to you. I want to make it affordable, and let's just completely wow you with this opportunity because that's what this is meant to do. It's not even $888. So far, even lower than what you would have gotten with that 10% off. And by the way, every line is locked. So if you think this will last, it'll sit around, it'll hang out, I would not bank on that. It will not. Call me quickly. How can we do this? How can we make this yours? Well, getting a better price than $888, that's for sure. It's not going to be $777. This is prior to your extra 10%. I can't say enough about this value already. It's $777. That's pretty spectacular. Heavy gold band, big diamonds individually, white yellow rose in your size if you've never shopped here before. This could be a gift idea for someone you love. It could be that piece you wear as that special near and dear to your heart piece. If you love the color purple, if you like rich jewel tones, if you want the February birthstone, if you've been looking for more heart shapes, if you want to get it for that birthday, anniversary, something symbolic of love, care, kindness. The heart shape is so many things. That shape is iconic, and it's an iconic motif in so many different ways. And by the way, we are pretty much going to sell them out right now, it looks like. I am not going to do $777. I really want to make this your day to shop it and shop it often. And I got you. We don't have, it's honestly the first amethyst we've had in this entire customer appreciation event. First time seeing it. You have not, and you saw how it stacks. I wish I had more opportunities to stack it with everything else we have. Wonder rings galore, pink diamonds, white diamonds, whatever stack rings you have, band rings you have, wonder rings you have, any size, any style, any color. This looks good with everything. Make sure you get one before they're gone because they're about to sell out and I'm not even at my lowest price. I'm so passionate about these top of the hours. I really am. I really want to make sure that on a day like today, on a Wednesday night that's quiet, I want to make sure that every single person with us right now can shop this value of a lifetime, and whether you don't even know if you're going to wear it or if you're going to give it or gift it to a loved one, you get the ring because there's never been a value like this one, and it's in solid gold, which most people are not doing right now. There's a lot of sterling silver out there right now and demi-fine jewelry that is a bigger price tag than where we're at, and yet still you get to take 10% extra off. Oh, and by the way, it's not even $700. It's not even $699. I'm giving jewelry away. This is my executive decision here, my stamp of authority here that I'm just going to say, let's make an impression on you early on this Wednesday, and let's wow you with the amethyst. We hardly ever see it, so if I can't bring it to you now and make it the value that you can take advantage of, then what good is it, right? So let's do even better, not even $699. Hold on, don't sell any yet. I realize we're busy, I know. Look at Jay, he's like, this is crazy. Jay's like, I've never seen anything like this. I know it. I know it. We're ready. We're not even doing $699. Come on in, everybody. This is not a time to wait. You got to get one. Get one, shop one, try one, send it back if you don't love it, but this value cannot be topped. I'm not even doing $699. What's going on here? Wait, can we get a few more people on the phone lines? I think we can. And if you own any of our billions of wonder rings we've sold, then you got to get this because somehow, some way, the heart shape stacks up beautifully with it. So if you want to pair it up, whether it's, think about how gorgeous it would be with the pink diamond wonder ring. Think about the yellow diamond wonder ring is coming up tonight. Last 4 that I have, that's coming up tonight. That would pair up beautifully with it. You can get yellow gold. I wish it was in yellow gold. Usually amethyst looks best in yellow gold. Think about it. Get it in the yellow gold. If you want my advice, go that way. But it's not even going to be $699. Let's go lower. Get one if you can. Operators, will you do me a favor and yell out how many you have? I am not limiting it 1 per customer. You can actually get more than 1 if you'd like. Why not? It's an incredible gift idea, right? Let's make it even better. How about $689, $679, $669, $650, $649? I'm sorry, but this is 2024, right? Did we time travel back in time a couple of decades tonight? Because this feels a lot like 2002 right now. This feels like when I started in 2002. This feels like when gold was $600 and $700 an ounce. This feels like a different era of fine jewelry shopping, and yet this is happening now. And we still aren't to the lowest price, and you still get 10% off. And this is why you get 1, or you get 2, or you get 3, or you get 4, and you shop them as often as you can, because this is gifting for, I know February sounds a long way away, but if you look at that February calendar and you have someone you care about that was born in the month of February, you get them this ring. You get them this amethyst. The heart shape, the saturated, the best of the best, and it's not going to be $649. Let's blow them out. Welcome to our customer appreciation event, and it is so that I think everybody should block out these 3 hours a day that we're on until Sunday, because honestly, no values like this any other time. Take a look at it. It's not $649. Let's blow them out right now. Make them $599. I've never seen a ring like it before, like that price. And then you get it for $539. Yes, indeed. $539.10. $539 gets you that ring. Amazing, isn't it? I'm going to try it on again, solo, by itself. Then you can see it with the wonder ring. We'll pop on that yellow wonder ring, which again is coming up tonight. Last final call in quantities on that one. And operators, how many does everybody want? I've got everybody in for 1. Tell me if I should count you in for another. What a happy Wednesday this is. And I don't even like heart shapes, and I will buy this ring. I'm not even kidding you. Heart shapes are not my thing typically, but you know what? I think I gotta have it. Gotta have it. I don't think there's gonna be one left, keep in mind, but if there is, my goodness, to see that quality, that color, that size, look at the size you're getting. And I have an extraordinarily large hand. I do. It's just, I wear a small ring size, but I've got a long hand, a very long finger. Yes? Which one? Oh, yes, fire opal. Yeah, good. Thank you. Yes, Jim? Oh, no, no, we can't show the gremlins on the inside. That's a no-no. No, there it is on the inside. Yeah, so there's a heart-shaped basket. Let me turn it this way, actually. So you can see the heart-shaped basket that comes down to basically right there is going to be acting as your undergallery. So we never want to take away from the clarity. This is a inherently clean stone, but you see the way that basket sets up. What a stunning piece. All right, so let us know. 60 seconds left on this one. $539. Can't beat that. And then yellow, should we get to our yellow diamond wonder ring that pairs up so nicely with this? We can do that too. Show you our last view. Yeah. I hear Wayne talking to a customer and they're like, yeah, but what happens if I've never shopped here? What happens? What do I do? What do I expect? How do I know? That's the thing. You've got a money back guarantee. Even with these deep discounts, and $539 gets you an incredible band ring that is not a little tiny band. It's got the nice thickness and the weight to it. You see how it graduates, so do the diamonds. You might look at 19 points and scoff, but I don't want you to. You can't do that because those are big stones individually. 6 stones, yes. People want the wonder ring. It's coming up. I love that. So Jay's like, the people have spoken. They want the yellow. You know what? I could feel it. I could feel it, Jay. I've been doing this so long. I am such a dinosaur in this business that I could feel the yellow. I told you it's coming up next because I could feel the need for the yellow diamond wonder ring. And I thought, let's not wait. Let's just bring it out next. So we're going to bring it out. You don't even have to hang up on your customer. Just have them sit tight. Yeah. You're waiting too for the yellow diamond wonder ring? Oh, which one? I only have the yellow diamond one out here. Which one do you want to see? White diamonds, pink diamonds, small, medium, large size. We have a lot of wonder rings, so guide us and we'll try to bring it out. I have the last call on the yellow diamond wonder ring next, so we're going to bring that out. We still have busy lines, so it's chaos in here and we like it that way because it should be. It's chaotic pricing. Yes? What's up with Marcy tonight? How's she doing? Wait a minute. Jay, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a little early for her. Sometimes she waits to call us at like the 10 o'clock hour, like 10 o'clock, 10:05, 10:10. What's happening, Marcy? How's she doing? Did she pick up the fire opal? She got the fire opal? Is that who got the fire opal earlier? Okay, good. So we're going to do the fire opal gone, and then we just want to remind you we had a couple pieces from our first hour. Let's get to the yellow diamond wonder ring. Keep calling on the amethyst. Check with your operators when you get through. See if we have one for you. I hope we do. And then, ooh la la, let's take a look at this. Here, yes. Yeah, it's coming up now, right now. Here we go. Okay, so we have everybody on the phone lines waiting for this. This is the one I just showed at the base of the heart-shaped ring. And it's item number 112, 1539, and this one is not going to last because we are so limited with what's left. So it's almost like I shouldn't even be showing it or presenting it in full. We should probably just mention it and say good luck, right? But here it is. I know you're waiting on it, and for a lot of you, it might be the first time ever seeing it. It's the medium-sized wonder ring because we have done it in white diamonds, but then later on, you guys had asked, do you think we can do it in yellow? Do you think we can do it in pink? We actually did all the different varieties, but this is the yellow gold and the yellow diamond. So that means it's going to stay in the yellow gold to show off the rich saturation of the yellow diamonds that you clearly see there. And then, oh yes, 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 112, 1539, every ring's going to give you 54 points in diamonds. Keep in mind if you do get 2, which is usually how we work the wonder rings, you stack them around something else. I'm going to keep that amethyst handy so you can see it next to it. Is that what you want to see? She's what? She's working. I'm working too. I mean, is this called work though? This is my recreation time, right? This. Tony. No, it's not, Tony. You mean it's not for you because you're working with me, but it's my recreation time. I mean, I shop all day long. This is just shopping with more people. I usually have to shop on myself. This just means I get to shop via TV with you guys. And I truly do shop all day long. So this is just more shopping time. But here's what we're going to do. Because Marcy said she's working. So here we go. Kudos to her. I can shop when I work, so I totally identify, and aren't we lucky? We get to shop while we work. But here's what I'm going to do on our 54-pointer. Keep in mind, that's here at 08. When you get 2, I did stack it up. I'm going to show you next to the heart shape, on top of the heart shape, instead of below like we did before. But it's our last call on this ring. So if you do want one, I already got 2 collars. Keep in mind there are 4 rings. That usually means 2 collars, because usually you get 2 as a match pair to go around a ring. So I only have the one here. I'm going to try it on, though, on top of the heart shape, because I didn't do that yet. And you saw it. These aren't even the right size. These are all different sizes, but you can see how it frames. And you don't have to get 2, but when you do, if you can try to envision seeing the other one go the other way and then stacking it at the base of that heart shape, how lovely that would be together. But this is what we're going to do. Oh la la, I love it. And it's finished on the inside like this. Like solid, solid, solid. Forget an under gallery. It's just solid all the way through. So you've got that smooth finish. The width is the same in the back as it is from the front. Here it is. It kind of feels like Wonder Woman, but it's the Wonder ring, because it's a wonder how we make it so affordable, and it's a wonder how it seems to adapt to other rings that you might have. And we've only got 4 available, so let's blow it out right now. Lowest price ever. It's no longer, and I'm so stunned, because $12.99 was the price it debuted at that made it so popular way back when. Here's what I'm doing instead. It's not $12, it's not $1,000, and it's not even $999. So shame on me for reducing such a valuable ring. Something I do want to point out about this one is not just the fact that it works with everything, but keep in mind it's the saturation level of these yellow diamonds. Those are not basic. That's not the basic yellow diamond material. Basic yellow diamonds are like barely any color at all. Light, 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 pastel, pale, like think like Easter egg yellow. That very light canary yellow, that's not what you have here. This is why we're insisting on getting yellow gold, because honestly, if you don't, the gold won't match. The diamonds won't match. They won't match because the diamonds are so strong, so neon, so magnificent. It's got to be in the yellow gold to show that quality off. We went high end on these yellow diamonds. We didn't go with the light, barely there pastels. And so keep that in mind as you're shopping this, is that this is all still natural. It's not darker or brighter or more vivid because they're heated or because they're treated. They're still entirely natural. That's the difference here. And that's why we don't have many to go around. If it was a basic yellow diamond color, we could probably make more. But that's why it's limited as it is. And it's also not going to be even $899. That's right. We're going to make it $888, and then you take 10% off that price, so it will be under $800. How about $799 and change to get that one to you? Big value, big moment, and only 4 left altogether. $799 and 20 cents. Remember, that's going to be under $1,600 if you do want to get 2. So obviously your savings are on each additional ring. So you've got a lot of extra savings. You shop the 2 tonight. You get what you need to stack them together. And then how many would you like? Do you know how many, Jay, you're taking? Are you taking 2? All right, so 2, and you've got 1. Okay, guys. And Jess, anything? Are you on the amethyst? All right, so we're still, okay, guys. So it looks like we still got, okay, you're not sure on the 1? Okay, so we still have 2 left. 2 left right now. So 1 caller can get 2, or let's see if they've got 1, then we'll only have 1 left. But this is it. Last call time. Here we go. Last chance, and keep calling on the amethyst. I just can't say enough about the yellow works as a color so well with so many other things. Yes, thank you so much. Yellow gold only, just tell us your size. I mean, this is just amazing. $7.99 to add bright, powerful, very saturated, very vivid yellow diamonds. And remember, when you get 2, you're gonna have well over a carat. You're gonna have a carat 08 in yellow diamonds around whatever you decide to put them with. So that's really, that's striking when you think about that. That's a big deal. By the way, Savorites in a bracelet. Did you ever think such a thing could exist? Matched Savorites in a bracelet? Oh, come now. A tennis bracelet. Yes. Yes. This one you don't need to. Great question. I was just about to say it. Shauna asked a great question. If it's the larger version that we do, I say go up a half a size. When it's the medium or smaller, you don't need to. Even if you're planning on stacking them, you can go true to size and it's going to be a comfortable fit, is my recommendation. If you are like always, like if you're lying to yourself, like if you say you're a 7.5, but you're really a 7 3/4 or an 8, then go with the larger. But if you're true to that size that you wear, tried and true every day, then go ahead and even if you're getting 2, even if you're stacking them together, even if you're putting them around another ring, i.e. you'd have 3 rings in total, this mid-size Wonder Ring, you can go true to size and you'll be good. So that's always my recommendation. But you guys know yourselves, and you know how sometimes when you do stack, honestly, I think that for the most of us though, if you're good, like I wear a size 5.5, I would just get 5.5s in these, even if I'm putting them around like a diamond solitaire. So, and that's beautiful, by the way, around a white diamond piece. Oh, just, it immediately gives a two-tone look. Like if you live in white gold or platinums or sterlings even, and you have the yellow gold and the yellow diamonds, that is a beautiful way to instantly give that two-tone effect that we love so much. And so think about it, how it pairs even with non-yellow gold jewelry. I mean, that's my favorite thing to do, is pair up the yellow diamonds like this with all the other metals so that you can instantly create a two-tone effect. And then for me, it goes with everything then. I like that too. All right, so here we go. Last call on the yellow diamond Wonder Ring. Let's give that 60 seconds, then we got to go. Can you believe it? We're halfway through the show already. Don't know where the time is going on this Wednesday night, but that's what happens on Wild Wednesdays. We also do have a Tanzanite still to come, and we have a brand new Morganite. I'm so excited about our big Morganite coming up. It's, wow, it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Let's take a look. I'm gonna flash it. This is what's coming. Even this, I would even put that together. Pink gold, Morganite with yellow. It's just amazing how just even when you think it won't work, it kind of does. Yellow works with so much, especially when they're bright. When they're bright yellows like that, when they're really popping neons like that, that's where it just purples, blues. Think of how that works with red. Think of how it works with pink. I love pink and yellow together. Obviously, anything that you've got that's white diamonds, black diamonds, champagne diamonds, of course. If you have a yellow diamond ring from us, of course that's gonna work. But think outside the box, your rubies, your pink sapphires, your tourmalines, your Paraibas. All those stones really work really well with the yellow. I mean, you'll just, like I always say with the white diamond Wonder Ring, you get it at home and you play. You get it at home and you start playing. And the pieces you don't wear anymore, you'll suddenly start wearing again once they're with the Wonder Ring. It's just amazing how it works. Yes? Cool, new, what? Well, did she see the Panther we had and the dog? Did she? Okay. Oh, good. Well, we had, I don't know if she watched the whole first hour, but we had the Panther ring, which I'm a big fan of, still here. We had the Panther ring. Let me just kind of recap some of what we had in the first hour. If you can't, I think a lot of you tuned in maybe a little late. So there's the Panther with the emerald green eyes. So that one's probably related to me. That's there we go. My green-eyed sister there. That's the Panther ring. That's got about a carat, what was that, carat 37. Plus we have the, this is very specific, but we had the puppy dog ring with his little bell on his collar. Oh my gosh. Rubies on his tongue and green eyes. All these are my pets apparently. All the green-eyed animals here. But the rubies in the collar, the bell, the champagne and white diamonds and the onyx in the ears. So that's here as well. What else do I like that's really cool and designer and unique today? Oh, I really like this sapphire ring. This one I'm going to show you next. Yellow diamonds, check and see where our Wonder Rings stand. I just wanted to just pop this in. This is cool. And it's a bit of a bypass, looks really unique and interesting. And it reminds me, see, I remember the diamond ring she shot for on Monday, and it kind of reminds me of those a little bit. It's a really special sapphire and white diamond combination. It's going to be item number 1124771, and that is a blue sapphire in, oh, whole thing's in platinum, by the way. Keep calling on the yellow diamond Wonder Rings. Check with your operator, see if we have anything here for you. And then we're going to get to that Morganite shortly. So I did flash that brand new Morganite and the Tanzanite. All of that's coming. Oh, and diamonds by the yard in our bracelet, it's coming as well. So here we are with our beautiful blue sapphire. That's gonna be, what was my carat weight? Carat 36 on the sapphire. Then it does have a 37 point, I guess, total weight. We're adding the marquise and the white diamonds together. So you've got 37 points in diamonds, and that's a beauty. And it's heavy for being a little bit of like that ribbon style split. It's got some nice weight, both of the bigger stones, bezel set. Let's look at it on the hand. Right there. Boy, that's got a great feel to it. If anybody would like it, there's only one. $49.99 should be price. a lot lower than that. And I mean significantly lower than that. First caller gets it for $19.99, and that'll be $17.99 to check out. Yes. Yes, let's show the, did you say the puppy? Yay. Let's show the puppy again. Now, I have a dog who's 11 years old, but I call her a puppy every day. I call her my puppy. She my puppy. She's, okay, I better not start with the baby talk, right? Unless she's actually here. No baby talk on live TV. But she's my puppy. And that's the thing. We call them puppies. Let's show the puppy dog. The puppy dog is here, and somebody got a glimpse of it and said, whatever that cuteness was, I got to have it. Yes. Of course. Thumb. Okay. I think personally, Sean, I think it's too big for a thumb ring. Oh, okay. That would work. Probably. But still, I don't know. It's a big ring. Take a look at it. There it is as a thumb ring. So I got scuffs all over. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do a really, really special recap on this moves. Yay. That's the bell. Does not make noise, just for the record. This is our green-eyed emerald eye, rubies in the tongue, rubies at the collar, onyx ears, champagne and white diamonds, the coolest ring I think I've had on this show, and there's been a lot of them. And if those ears went up, I wouldn't be showing it to you because I would have bought it. If those, I'm a Chihuahua mom, so I would have bought it if the ears were actually sticking up, but they're flopping down, so that doesn't really look like my dog. But that is going to be something that is the likeness of many other breeds, and you can see it there as well. So that's got the carat 45 in the diamonds, it's got the 30 points in the ruby, and it's got 2 points in the emerald eyes, and our requester is out, right, Sean? Are they thinking about it? It's only $18.88, which means it will be down, which is kind of amazing, to $16.99 when you've got all 18 karat white gold. And look at all of the different dimension from the sides. And this is the moving part. That is a little O-ring. It doesn't flip the other way, but there's a little pave diamond bell that's attached to his or her ruby princess cut collar. There are rubies in the tongue. I want to show that to you up close, and it's just so, so adorable. So another look at it, just in case you missed it earlier in the show. Here's what it looks like up close and personal from all the angles. It's so cute. So that would be our adorable puppy. So that is one only, does stay as is, of course, but it's got white gold and it's got some black rhodium underneath the champagne diamonds and all of the above. And there's, of course, that really beautiful, I like that almost like dome style of freeform cut out onyx that make those ears that are very dimensional. I love that, you know, it's got that kind of brown and white spot pattern to its head and neck here. It's just, it's so cute. So anyway, that's going to be our one and only there. And so just a little recap. A lot of you wanted to see that again. I get it. It's just, I could look at that all day. And then we're going to get to our, let's go to our Diamonds by the Yard bracelet because that's also last call. And then we'll get to the Morganite shortly. But any requests, we haven't had any tonight, and we're already 95 minutes in to a big Wednesday night. So we would love to hear what your requests are. Sean, are you thinking about this one, or can we open it up to everyone else? Okay, so that one's kind of verifying. Let's get to, let's just go to it. Diamonds by the Yard. I call this the DBTYB though, because this is a little different. I'm going to show it up close here. Why not? This is how it sits. I'm going to have to hold it up for you because this is going to be 1114317. And it's actually the triple segment stones that are our Diamonds by the Yard bracelet, but it's not just diamonds set every so often. We did them in triple trios here where they're every so distant around. Let me show it to you from a distance away. It's going to be 48 points in diamonds. It's adjustable from 6.5 to 7.5 inches. And then I want to mostly show it to you on the wrist here so you get an idea of the size. That is what it looks like from a distance away. And I actually think I put it on backwards here because you really want to look at where the diamonds, there's a front and a back. And so when you see it like that, you realize those are big diamonds. And you've got how many here? Well, this is where you're going to have your flexibility in the size, right? Your adjustability. So if you go with the shorter length, like 6.5, you'll have a little bit of a drape, but not much. 6.5, and then 7, and 7.5. And so you've got a lot of flexibility and versatility here. And then there are these trios, 1, 2, and 4, actually. 4 trios of diamonds. So 12 stones in total that are going to be those bezel set, gorgeous looks. And what we do here is just, I think it looks a little more luxe when they're stacked together like this, as opposed to every so often spaced apart. I really love this look and how that's going to create that look. Of course, there's a front and a back. So as it does twist and turn, you're still going to see diamond sparkle there. brilliance, beauty, all of that. This is one of those bracelets ideal for gift giving. There it is stretched out one side to the other. That's where, again, one side has the lobster claw. That makes it a lot easier because when you want to put a bracelet on yourself and not have to rely on somebody else, well, that's the lobster claw you want to have. Then, of course, that adjustability there on the other side, 3 different lengths you can utilize, and then again, 12 sizable diamonds there in those sections of 3. And yet this is going to be all the way on down. Remember when this debuted and it was a great value at $12.99? A lot more affordable here tonight, that's for sure. Let me show it on the wrist again. This is what it looks like from a distance. I just love that the trios are going to make sure that as it does, if it twists and turns a little bit on the wrist, as they tend to do in a bracelet, you're always going to see those big diamonds and the big diamond presence you have. And it's also not going to be $9.99. That's the best part of all. It's not even close. It's not $9.99. It's not $8.88. It's another one of those pieces that it's like holiday shopping central in August. It's not even halfway through August, and you might be thinking about jingle bells and sleigh bells and Hanukkah shopping and all that stuff that's happening before you know it, because when's this value going to repeat? Never. It's not even $8.88 or $7.99 or $7.77. Huge value happening on our Diamonds by the Yard bracelet, but it's the upgraded styling, it's the higher end version, it's the big important diamonds, and you're getting almost a half carat per bracelet. That won't change because, again, every bracelet has that adjustability 6.5, 7, and 7.5 inches. That means that it fits all of those sizes, and you've got the opportunity right now to own it for $699, but $70 off that, $629 and change at checkout to get this triple Diamonds by the Yard style. So it's like the trio. We know how significant the number 3 is. So that may have some extra significance to you if you're giving it or if you're giving it to yourself to wear. But white, yellow, or rose gold, and one of those beautiful, beautiful pieces that also doesn't require a special occasion. You know, I think there's certain, even tennis bracelets, sometimes if they're really large, might be the piece you're saving more than you're wearing. Not the case here. I think this is one of those really wearable ways. When you hear diamond bracelet, a lot of people think about these big oversized pieces, and yet this is the one you put on and wear every day, or you stack it next to a watch, or you, goodness knows, you can certainly stack it up against other bracelets and next to your tennis bracelets, your bangles, your whatever it is. Maybe it's your nail bangle that you have, right? That designer burnished diamond piece that we have had is one of our best sellers. This would work. So $6.99 turns into $6.29 and change. We'll give it 60 seconds and then we got to go. But we have a lot to show you. The heart-shaped Tanzanite pendant is here as well. Still awaiting our first request of the day. So please let me know if you have any requests, as we're already down to our last hour and 20. So we want to make sure we get you in with all your requests, and a couple of really cool pieces are still remaining from our first 100 minutes. So we hope that you'll keep that in mind and give us a quick call so we can help you out before somebody else does, because that's what's been happening on these events. Obviously, with everything happening on television these days, there's certainly a lot of people that catch up with the show in the later hours, and then pieces start to really fly towards the end. So keep that in mind. 40 seconds remaining. Just want to show you there each section. There's the front, there's the back, but as it twists or turns, it doesn't really matter because we make sure and make the bezels open on either side so that you do indeed have that sparkle and brilliance we love, no matter what. So it's very, very important. And that's going to be $6.29 and change. 20 seconds remaining. Thank you so much. Glad you're loving that one. And again, when they're spaced every inch or so apart, which is what we normally do, I think it's lovely. I just think this one looks a little higher end. It looks a little bit more high-end special, and yet the price tag is a lot lower. So just one to take advantage of if you like something that you know you can put on every day and start wearing your fine jewelry every day. Maybe it goes with the Diamonds by the Yard that you're already living in on your neckline, all of that. So one quick look at something very special in a Mandarin, or let's just get to it. Let's get to it. You're waiting patiently. Let's talk about this debut moment for our stunning pink beryl. And it is just about as lovely as it gets. Don't forget our puppy dog is still here. I don't know. I'm going to have to start calling people that I know who have dogs that look like that just to make sure they see it. But here we go with our pink Morganite. And this is a little different. So why am I saying pink Morganite? A lot of people might say, I thought she was an intelligent, educated woman. Why is she saying something so redundant like pink Morganite? But the truth is that's not actually redundant. Because here's why. This is 1125457. Morganite, and I always look around to see if I have a typical stone here, and I usually don't. Morganite is typically a very light peach color. Think of like the color of the rose gold, but lighter. That's what most Morganite looks like. So actually, when we're talking about a very decidedly stunning pink color, if it starts to look like a pink diamond, that's a rare level of Morganite. That's what we have here. So it's private collection. You're not going to find this anywhere else outside of TVON. So that's number one to remember. Number two is it's a 2 carat 21 stone. So it's got this mighty fine size to it that I think we're going to enjoy. And you're getting also 50 points in diamonds in the halo. So a lot to love about this one. It's in the rose gold. You don't have to leave it that way. I would, but you don't have to. It's just a great look. And another one that, yes, I did flash it in conjunction with that yellow diamond wonder ring. So maybe you think about stacking and layering that up if you want to. That is certainly an option. It's just, I think that if you have the pink diamond wonder ring at home already, oh my goodness, would that be perfect with it? Because the halo, they are white diamonds. But when you see this all together, it looks incredible, does it not? And this is when you know it. I ask you one simple question. If you're trying to determine the difference between regular Morganite and this more high quality, rare variety, ask yourself this. Does it look like a pink diamond? Because if it looks like a pink diamond, like this does, granted, I don't have a 2 carat 21 pink diamond. If I did, we would need a lot of extra security. But this gives you the look of. It is that true pink color. And it's got 50 points in diamonds in the halo. And we're going to help you with the price tag. That's the goal here. Got to make sure it goes. Got to make sure we can make it affordable for you and make it disappear. As fast as we brought it up, it's going to leave us here quickly. We know that much. And this is the one to own. Don't forget, we still have our Chameleon diamond here as well. The Amethyst heart shape. Check and see if we have one of those left with your operators. And then just a couple pieces remaining from the show so far, but this is the moment to get your Morganite. And you know what I'm going to do? We're going to take this $49.99 price tag. I'm going to try something a little different here. It does look stunning, but it's enormous. I mean, I always thought when I saw this piece tonight, without looking at the information, I thought it was a 4 carat. Something about maybe it's the separation of the halo a bit that creates the illusion the oval is actually bigger than it is. Don't get me wrong, 221 is a big size of this collectible barrel, but it looks larger, doesn't it? It does. But it's not going to be $49.99. We're going even lower right now. Very first, I need a caller, and we got the rose gold, the white gold, the yellow gold, totally up to you. I would stick with either the rose or the white, though. Those would be the recommendations with this color Morganite. Steer clear of the yellow gold is your best bet, but other than that, you can't go wrong. I'm not going to make it $49. Keep in mind that would be $500 off, and you get it for $44.99. That'd be exquisite. But when it's collectible Morganite that's straight from a private collection of our vaults that has been here, you think we've been here a long time? Well, the collection stones that we have like this one have been here a lot longer than the 8 years we've been broadcasting. This is private collection from the family that has been really the best known gem family in the business for 6 generations. 6 generations of mining, of cutting, of distributing, of every facet, yes, pun intended, every facet of the gem business. This family has been the most well-known worldwide. So this whole network was built not just about hawking jewelry on TV. It was built for the love of gems. That then realizing gems are great, but sometimes the best way to facilitate the beauty of a gem and the wearability of a gem is putting it into jewelry. So the idea was, let's custom make. Let's essentially, it's a family that said, we want to share. We want to share our great gems with the world of collectors. And there are no better gem collectors out there than the folks of TV. I've been doing this 22 years. A lot of us know each other well at this point via shopping through television for 2 decades plus. And there are no wiser, smarter, more savvy shoppers out there when it comes to gem collectibles than you all. The TV consumer is the wisest out there. And I'll tell you, a lot of you guys have gemologists beat, because how many times do you walk into a jewelry store and they have no idea what you're talking about? That's because you've been educated through networks like ours through the years. And maybe it's also ignited a passion within you that has begun a passion that's maybe A lot of you have told me you've started to study gems. You've taken your kind of peripheral interest by watching our show and you've turned it into a passion where you've studied at GIA or you've read the books or you've explored more museums or you've made it your mission to travel to museums all across the world to go really truly bring that passion to life. That's what we are here and that's what we do here. And so we appreciate that you are like us and you really appreciate those high-end, high-quality stones like this that we're setting up in a beautiful classic mounting for you to own. And take a look at it because this is not going to last at $49.99. We're going to make it a lot more affordable right now. The very first caller, and that's the key here, got to call us quickly. Got to make sure this is your moment, and I'll make it better than even, you know what, skip over $2,500. Let's not even do that. $24.99. All this with a 10% extra. That's pretty cool. It's not 24. It's not 2,000. Let's just make sure that it goes lower. I just need a caller, and so far we have 2. So this could be a fight over the Morganite. Could be, wouldn't be the first that's happened in this customer appreciation event. That's the key. Let's blow it out. Not even $19.99. Oh, no, it's not. It's not 19. Come on in, guys. We need to blow this out, and we will. And you know that's my job, is to make sure every last piece goes, no matter new, old, doesn't matter. Have you seen it 100 times or is it a first time seeing it right now? It doesn't matter. It's all got to go. It's not even 19. $1,499 is not your price. It's not. We're going to go lower. Come on in. Not a time to wait on the phone lines, I'll tell you that. Not a time to sit back. What have we been preaching this whole entire event? Get on those phone lines before you even see the price. Get on the phone lines early. Be ready to go. Get it now. Get it before somebody else does. Because if you think that's going to stick around, probably not. Probably not. Especially if it's not even $14.99 for our 221. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Morganite. The pink color. Not the peachy light salmon color. Not the barely there kind of brown. It's that beautiful, perfect pop of pink that really you only find outside of this pink diamond. And like I said, I can't guide you as to where to get a 2-carat 21 pink diamond. Sorry, that's not something I'm going to have access to. So here we go. Make it even better. How about $999? And then you get 10% off that price. So $899 instead. That's more like it. That should give, I think, 60 seconds, and I think that's all it'll need. Operators, tell me if you've got it. Sooner than that, we can always move right along. But with that top of the hour, and that means last hour is about to kick off, that's something we got to hustle. We got to hustle through. We got that big Tanzanite deal at the top of the hour as well. Excited about that. And then we also have, there's Sapphire here. I did show you, we flashed the Sapphire tennis bracelet, which is pretty cool. And all of that. Any questions, requests? Do you think it's fascinating, Jay, that we're still awaiting our first request tonight? That's unusual, right? Oh, never mind. Tony sent me one. Wait a minute, I just remembered. Tony said that someone said on, I think, YouTube, any little Lolo. You know what, Sherry? I'm going to have to check. Can we, Jay, do you know little Lolo? Have you met little Lolo? He's like, no, I didn't know you had kids. My ring, little Lolo. Can we go in the back and see if maybe we have it to show? It's, Tony, you are so good, Tony. Okay, that little Lolo was a different, that was a different era. Tony and the baby pictures. Tony and the toddler pics. All right, little Lolo, the ring, Sherry, we're gonna check right now and see if we have that to show. I don't know if it's here. I don't know, we're gonna have to look. I haven't seen it in a minute, but that doesn't mean it's not here. So we'll check that out. $999 on the Morganite, let me know. We're checking on the Lolo ring, the little one. She said it's her favorite stackable. I like to hear that. So you mean, Sherry, you put multiple little Lolos together? I thought the world could only handle one Lolo. I don't know about having more than one together. Sounds like a very bad idea. But there'd be a lot of shopping going on. That I can tell you. All right, so $999. Anybody on that one? We're going to leave that here? Okay. So that's fine. We're going to move right along to something very special. I know our Tanzanite's only about 8 minutes away. I've got some really cool diamond earrings that are kind of a fun way to do a stud. So we'll bring those out. Kind of feels like a little butterfly meets star meets floral. Take a look. That's pretty. Big diamonds and smaller diamonds together. Post and butterfly back, 3478 is the number, and they are very special, aren't they? It takes the whole concept of a good old classic diamond stud earring that we love and just makes it a little bit more special, given that it's got this almost like, now I would actually wear them a little differently. They're designed to wear a little differently, where it's actually going to be kind of like a North Star design, where you get this really pretty look. So this is how the post is going to be oriented. See how it's towards the top end of one of those points. So it almost feels like the North Star design that we do. It's item number 1113478, and it's 36 points in diamonds. And here's what they look like from a distance. That's one look, and I know you're probably screaming going, I don't want to see them on the hand, I want to see them on the ear, which I'll do next, but I just want to give you the measurement first so you know exactly what to expect with that design. But there they are, 3/8 of an inch top to bottom, post and butterfly backing. They're in the white, the yellow, or the rose, and then I'll pop one on for you as well. And this is just one of my favorite earrings because, well, there's a designer I really like. It's a man's name, except he goes by his first initial, which is H, and then he goes by his last name, which starts with an S. And you know, this is kind of the iconic look that he has in every one of his pieces. Is a design very similar to this, where sometimes it's even floating underneath another stone, right? And that's something you see sometimes in the designer world. Either way, this is what I love about offering diamonds like this, is that we can bring you those great designer looks that are not going to cost you the designer arm and a leg pricing, and that's what we have here. And then of course you can twist them around a little bit if you want them to be more like a crisscrossing X design, or if you want them to have, again, that's really how they're designed to look, is that north-south kind of star design with those compass points, where the longest points of the star are really north, east, south, and west. So that's really the idea. That is the designer's intention here. And we're going to blow them out. They're $499 only, and that'll be $50 extra off that price as well if you'd like to have them. So $499. Let's go back to the wheel. Just wanted you to get a size perspective there, and that's going to be a huge value. So for our diamond stud lovers, but typically studs are just one stone, and that's lovely, but it's nice to have a little more of that designer element, not to mention we know the North Star pieces we've had in the past, which this is very similar to. This would be a great look, very similar. So you got that look where if you have that North Star pendant, oh good, what'd you find, Jay? Yes, she's here. Oh, good. So that's good. I normally don't assign genders to jewelry, but in this case, her name is Little Lolo. So we're going to show it. Sherry, I hope you're still with me. We're going to show the Little Lolo ring, which is just so much fun. It is a great stackable. It's by customer demand. This is basically version number 3 of my iconic curb link design in rings. And it's the smallest, i.e. also the most affordable version. And so Sherry sounds like she's a stacker with this one, which is kind of fun. Here's what it looks like. No doubt if it's requested by one, it's probably thought of and requested by many. So this is the most affordable way, and you can see, I'll actually turn it around so you can see every one of these rings is the curb link design that is done with that center link pave. The idea is that it's supposed to be larger in the middle and then graduated on the sides. This one, because it's a smaller scale overall, makes it ideal for stacking, for pinky rings, for thumb rings as well. I've known a lot of you who have purchased this as a thumb ring. It's beautiful for that. It's going to be item number 1110535, and it looks great, but there's just multiple ways to wear it, and that's the fun part. So whether you are stacking, I also have seen back in the day when I had all 3 gold colors together, it was a lot of fun to see them paired up together where you stack the rose and the white and the yellow. So even if you already have one and you own it and you wear it and you love it, well, it's a great gifting idea. It's a great stackable. It's no wonder the lines are lit up. We can all thank Sherry H for this, because Sherry said, might you have it? And we do. Thank you to Jay for going to get it for me. And it's probably Jay's first time seeing it because you're fairly new here. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. We had the large version, which was the OG. Then we had the medium version, which was Lolo, which a lot of you guys have nicknamed me over the years. And then this is the smaller version, just showing you the inside of the undergallery there. The inside of the rear is going to be where not only do you have your hallmark of 14K, but also just a little personal touch there, you know, signed it on the inside for you there. It'll be signed for you by hand. So that's just a laser engraving that I do to just add that little personal touch there on the inside. But that's where, again, white, yellow, rose, beautiful look. It does fit more like a band because it's not as graduated as the other styles that are larger. And it's white, yellow, or rose. And, well, talk about a piece that never gets discounted. Here it is. This was made, I don't know, for those of you that don't know, the item number tells you essentially when it was made. Being that it starts with 111 instead of 112 means it was made, I can tell you because I designed it, it was made about 4 years ago. If my math is correct, I think so, gosh, if my memory serves. It was about 4.5 years ago when this was made. It was the final of the rings until after the fact, of course, we created the pink diamond version and all of those. But this is where it's the smallest stackable wearable. It's a great gift idea because it could be worn just anywhere. Talking pinky ring, thumb ring, stackable, up on the ring finger, middle index. Honestly, it works really across the hand. I've known gentlemen who wear this style as well, so it is a unisex style. The diamonds are still VS paved in the middle. And what a thrill and a pleasure. And thank you, Sherry, again, for requesting it so that we could bring it out, because otherwise it wouldn't have been here. And so this is a nice moment for us here. So instead of, well, like I said, when we made it so long ago, and I know what it cost because I designed it, the thing used to cost over $800 to make it. That's changed, and it would cost more today because 4 years ago, gold wasn't as pricey. Diamonds were not as pricey. It actually might have been $5 now that I think of it. 4 years ago was 2020. I think it was prior to that. So I may have been really losing track of time here. It may have been 5 or closer to 6 years ago when this was first. Either way, gold was less, diamonds were less. So the fact is, now that I'm taking the price even lower today, you got a value on top of value on top of value, because it's not even $9.99 or that $8.88 that it could be if we just adhere to the price it was oh so many years ago, or $7.99 is a nice discount from there. But let's try to make this the value of the night here. And again, this is for the love of designing. I don't make any extra off the designs. This isn't like my trademarked thing or anything. This isn't like my personal business. I just designed a few pieces back for TVON when they asked me to, you know, and just brought you some of my favorite looks into jewelry. So again, this is just about bringing a value that is just that, straight up value, great piece. You know how like normally you get a big designer name and it just immediately costs more? Well, this name costs no more for you. As a matter of fact, we're going backwards from where it was so many years ago when it was first made, when it was first designed, when it was first developed, all of that. And it's not even going to be $777, $699, $599. It's a try it. It's a great way, even if you own the bigger versions, by the way, the large version or the medium version, which I know are obviously bestsellers here. If you own those, it still makes sense to get this one because they're so different inherently in their design that you could actually get away with wearing even both of them at the same time. Here's what it looks like on the hand for a little size reference. It's not $599. Let's go ahead and blow it out right now. $499 as we're getting really close to the top of the hour. And that will be an extra $50 off that. So $499 turns into $449 and change. And so for under $450, you get the ring. You experience what it's all about. Sits really low profile in the hand. So again, you're not waiting for a special occasion to wear it. It's your everyday stackable wearable. You know what I like to do when I have 3 of them together is I actually just kind of zigzag the pave sections. The link in the middle doesn't have to be in the middle. So if you have a couple on, I tend to do one off to that side, then one over here, and then I tend to go one over here. So I tend to do that. Yes. Great. What color is she getting? So she already owns it and she's coming back for another. I love it. She's already got a yellow. She's coming back for a white gold. You got it. So that's it, guys. $449. Let's keep on moving. Top of the hour's here. If you'd like that ring, Sherry's the only one. So good. Glad Sherry got one. At least we got to fulfill that request. It was our first of the evening after all. And then we'll get on to it. We've got our last hour here tonight, Wednesday night, about to come to a conclusion. So we hope you'll continue to give us requests if you have any. Want to get to that big Tanzanite opportunity we have for our top of the hour. We get busier and busier as the nights wear on here. Obviously, this event not going on forever. I wish it could, because it's going to be hard to sell anything after it ends because there's no reason to not shop the event, to be honest. So the event's coming to an end shortly. So it's definitely the time to make those requests, get what you love, make sure we can help you with anything you're thinking about. If it is the Morganite, if it is the diamond earrings we just had, think about what we brought you in the last couple of minutes here. A lot of great pieces still hanging out. So you've got those choices. If you'd like this ring for $449, go to it. We'll help you with that one. And $449 for a ring like that, pretty amazing. So that's one of our requests. Then here we go with the big Tanzanite coming up for our top of the hour. That's what this event has been lacking. It's been really lacking blue wings. And that's only because we are lacking blue wings. We have very few left. Very few left. So here we go. It's going to be 1125454 on the way for our top of the hour. And again, any requests, we got 58 minutes to play with. So let me know if you have any requests at all whatsoever. Look at this Tanzanite. Showed it earlier, got the phones kind of lit up, all hot and bothered over this Tanzanite. Red flashes that are gorgeous, only like you would see out of a Blue Wing Block D. You really have to get that upper level, upper tier quality to see what you're seeing here in this stone. And that's why we love it so. It's all solid 14K in the gold. Gotta love that. And it's going to be, let's see here, item number 1125454. It's a 720. You like it? It's a big stone. And then it has a lot of diamond weight, 90 points in the diamonds. Yes, continue to call them the Lynx ring. We're still blowing those out. And here we are with it's a take of a classic for sure. It is the classic ring, but brought a little bit more high end because we still did the halo. And look what we added to the sides. Not one, not two, 3 rows of diamonds going halfway down the band. And that's going to be 90 points in total. Just want to point out that middle row of the 3 is going to be elevated, and the other 2 side by side are going to be recessed a bit. So you get this really spectacular design. And look at the reds coming through all the way down, little designer touches like those tapered prongs. Honestly, this one's a juicy stone. It's just got that extra special quality about it, that lavish color. You see the reds even right through the core. The ovals are the toughest traditionally to see the reds. But it's classic. So if you're not sure where to go, because I hear this debate all the time, where should I go? What stone, what cut, what size? Where do I begin? If you don't have a blue wing yet, where's one to go? Well, keep in mind, at this point, there aren't a whole lot of choices. They're very, very close to being completely done and gone from our collection. By the way, it is the top of the hour. We only have about 55 minutes. That's it. So we want your requests. Customer appreciation sale coming to an end here very soon. So we want to make sure you have advantage here to take all these discounts for what they're worth. And here's a brand new one for you. 720 is the size. Let's see if we can just kind of get a really nice per carat price. We've mostly been seeing what? $1,500 a carat lately. That's, by the way, a savings of about 75% off the retail. The retail prices are going for much, much more. That's a fact. The wholesale prices are going for more. So take a look at what this ring is all about. Did you have a question, Jay? Of course. I'm going to try it on for you. Of course, but we have this very important Tanzanite. Thank you. And Linda, we've got your request coming up for the Kunzite as well. So we'll get to that shortly. And then here we go on this one. Very important style. Yes, we're going to show it on the hand here as well. Sherry, I'm so glad you got one. Thank you so much. So glad you were able to get that sale event price. Here's what this one looks like from afar. Wow. Well, this just is looking like a 10 karat plus, isn't it? And museum reserve. And that means it should be $99.99. Let's change everything. Change everything with that $10,000 price tag. Make it so much more affordable for you right now. And this one's going to be, you know what? We haven't done this all night. I love this price of $75.99. But I'm thinking if we put this on the auction block, your caller, Jay, could be the beneficiary of a big extra value, extra discount. You ready? Let's go. Not $75.99. Now, I'm looking at that going, well, $760 off. Okay. It takes it under $7 grand, but if we can go extra now, it just means better value for you. So this is how I can get away with something here. And you know I'm not supposed to do these auctions on a sale event. You know that, because we don't need to. We're going below cost on everything anyways. And right now, we're basically floating at $1,000 a carat with free 90 points in diamonds and a lot of gold. White, yellow, or rose, by the way. So your choice there, but it's not $7,000. We're going to auction it off, Tony. It's the only way I can get around $75.99. So I'm going to use that quick little auction deal. And who do you have thinking about it? Someone excited about it? Loving the reds, loving the classic. We actually don't see many that are in the 7 carat size going for. Most of what I have left is 15 carats or greater. So that automatically might help you just to really shop what you need. But I'll tell you this, we're not going to do 6,000, 5,000, or even, you know what, 45 can't be it. Let's take it even lower for you right now, the very first. Callers, we need you in quickly. How about $4,000 to start? $4,000. Easy math there. If you were to win it, that'd be $400 off. So it'd be $3,600. $3,600. Well, I'm just thinking about the per carat level right now on a 7 carat 20. You know what? That's $500 exactly a carat. That will beat everybody in the industry, bar none, right? Name me a place that has, fine, even if you want to compare the low quality stones, go ahead. Even the low quality stones, low quality light lavenders that are not blue wing, that are not block D at all, those stones, that would be a crazy good value at $500 a carat. The lower quality, this would be $500 a carat. Let's go even lower. I'm trying to make sure that here we are in these last final days of blue wing block D. We want to make sure that even the new shoppers have the chance to own the best of the best before it's gone. Because when it's gone completely, what do? We're not going to have anything else. I don't think we're going to bring Tanzanite at all. What am I going to do? Start bringing low quality Tanzanite? Can't do that. Not in good faith. So here's what we'll do instead of $4,000. We're trying to set a record here on the per carat. Try to bring this value in. Yes, you'll still get 10% off even though it's in auction. Let's go even lower than $4,000 to start. And this is the way you have a lot to save right now. How about this? 39? I don't love it. 38 still looks weird. 37? Now we're talking. 36. Let's go. $3,500 to get us started. Otherwise, it's $75.99 at the best case. We're going to start at 35. Keep in mind, if we were to get that open, that would be $350 off. Significant, right? $31.50 would be your end game price. So $31.50. I don't even want to talk about this math because I don't have anything else priced this way. $10 increments, Tony. I always joke that maybe we need to do 10% increments and go like up in $350 increments, right? Go up $350, make it 30. No, we're not going to do that. It's $10. $10 to advance it only matters if we get the open, keep in mind, and 10% backwards when you win it. Does that sound like a plan? So we're looking for the open. I'm going to give it 60 seconds to get this thing started, and let's go from there. By the way, that would be just a little over $400 a carat with no charge for the diamonds, the gold, or the labor to put it together. So now we're looking for, we got 50 seconds now to get this started. You have to think in terms of what would that be after the 10% off, because you will still get that 10% off if you win it. We're going to have a winner here. Do you have the open on this one? Are we thinking about it? Thinking about it. All right, verifying we are. We're just verifying. Verifying, but no open. All right. I know the auctions are they catch us off guard during this event because it's not something we're supposed to do. My auction lovers have pretty much tuned out from this event because they're like, nope, no auctions. Well, I'm doing one now. Hi, Joni. Oh, I'm so glad. Joni just got a blue wing from us. She said, big, oh, good. She loves it, feels good, fits great. I like that. She's got a blue wing. We have another blue wing happy collector, Joni S. She just let us know she's watching tonight. She let us know she just received a blue wing from us. Says it feels great, it looks great. She's happy she got the value she did. Sounds like she may have won an auction as well. Hey now, this is why you participate in these auctions. It's where some of the best values lie. Is Janice thinking about it over here? Anybody thinking about it? What about you? Now, is that JT way in the back? Okay, JT, you're not on the phones, are you? Oh, you are? Okay. Okay. It's like, no, I am on the phones. You're not losing your mind, but it's not on this. Okay, that's the better question. Silly me. Do you have this one, Jay? Are you starting this one off? Thinking about it? All right, thinking about it. Well, I'll tell you this. We're verifying in a couple of places here. I think Tim's verifying and Jay's verifying and Sean, you're not, right? No. Just lonely back there, not getting in the calls. What's happening? Boys only? Boys only today? Okay. All right, no open. Oh. You know what, Tony? I'm not going to take no for an answer. Now, when I say that, I'm not going to take no open for an answer. You guys say no to me all the time. Let's be real. I may not hear you, but I hear you. So here's what I'm going to do. I think maybe it's the auctions throwing us a little bit. I don't know, because the value's there. I know from having a lot of blue wings over the last 5.5 years, the value is there. The value is there if you didn't take another $350 off. The value is there. So it's not the value. It might just be is it just the fact it's an auction during the sale event where we're not supposed to do auctions? Could be. Maybe y'all trying to save me. Going, I know she shouldn't be doing auctions, so maybe if we don't bid, it's not technically an auction and we save Lolo. Could be the new hashtag that goes viral, hashtag save Lolo. But all I got to do is save you money, and that's what we're doing. So I'll tell you what, skip the auction, get it out of here. Let's give it to the first caller who says yes. I know we are verifying the open now, right? Somebody's thinking about it, talking about it, considering it something. Let's just make it $3,499. Then I save myself, you save some more money. We'll still save you $349.90 off that price, and you get the better value, and we hopefully see it gone. Does that sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. All right, take a look at it. That's it, guys. $34.99. That means your at checkout better price is going to be only $31.49. Yes, Jess? Oh, I only have one. It's a pendant. Yes, blue wing, heart-shaped pendant coming up. $12.22. We'll show it again. We showed it earlier, presented it earlier. We'll do it again. Coming up next. $34.99 really means it's $31.49 only. Under $31.50, guys. And you have a money back guarantee. On this one, anybody? Yes. On the what? Put it on again? Sure. Here it is on the ring finger. If you want to see it on a different finger of the hand, happy to do that as well. Anybody taking this one? Tim, Sean, JT, Jay, Wayne, anybody? Anybody? Oh my, $31.49 and 10 cents. Let's get to the Tanzanite pendant in the heart shape. And who was asking for that one, Jess? Patricia? You got it. Patricia coming up next. Heart shape. Item number 1125385 is on the way. Let me know who's got this one. I know Janice is thinking about it over here. Tim thinking about it. Wayne, you're thinking about it? No. Oh, yes. Oh, the pendant? The heart shape? Right now? Okay, well, here's the thing. That would be two callers thinking about this heart shape. Let's go up close and take a look at the heart shape. Well, here it is. I think it's the most spectacular, velvety, rich color we have, and obviously rare in a heart shape. 1125385. Wow. There she is. It's going to be 18 karat solid gold as well. Yummy. That's about as good as it gets right there. And heart shapes can have a gleaming, glittering factor to it that can sometimes take a little bit away from the saturation. That's not happening here. It is rich, velvety, 1222. I sound like I'm selling Betty Crocker cakes. It's rich and velvety, but it's actually still rich and velvety. It's just sweeter than any cake you can actually ever enjoy. This is 1222, 66 points. Shout out to Betty C. Never referenced Betty on the air, but weird things come out of my mouth. Here's what we've got, 66 points in the heart shape. Let's show it to you on the hand. We have two people thinking about this one so far. Patricia and Wayne, I didn't get your caller's name yet, but she's thinking about it as well, and you're thinking about it as well. This is good. This is good. Let me show it on the hand here. Betty C approved. So sweet though, so sweet. And I mean seriously sweet, like sentimental heart shape, so like loving, just really pretty. And you know what I mean, right? We've seen the rounds and the heart shapes and the trillions that when they glitter a bit more, sometimes you get a little less of the red flashes. That's just not happening here. It's got everything. It's 1.25 inches top to bottom. I'm going to show it on the neckline. You take your favorite chain, your favorite diamonds by the yard, your favorite rope, box link, snake link, whatever chain. You put it on there. You are living with the most, yes, very heart of the ocean. Yes, I was a child of the 90s, an adolescent in the 90s when that movie came out. And yes, at my junior prom, I had to wear the replica of the Heart of the Ocean with my blue sequin halter dress. I did. There's a photograph of it somewhere. I'll have to bring it in and show you guys. But it was like a replica. It was like glass. I felt so special. This is like the real deal, though. And by the way, in that movie, Titanic, they used a Tanzanite to replicate the quote-unquote blue diamond that it was representing. They used a Tanzanite. And this, I just think, you know what she said about that? She said it was just so, it was, you know, so heavy. She couldn't possibly wear it. It was just that dreadful, you know, heavy thing, is I believe what she said. This one will not be too heavy to wear. And it's not too large to wear. It's just gorgeous. And who would like it? Do you have a question? What is it, Wayne? Can you put the pink Morganite on your hand? Sure, I will. Absolutely. And then we'll go back up close. I just wanted you to see that from a distance away. 66 points in diamonds. White gold or rose gold or yellow gold, whatever you want. I won't even restrict you on the gold color. Here's the back. There's the side. There's the front. And it's going to be for one caller, $14,999. Only what it's supposed to be. I'm not doing that. First caller, by the way, I have a millimeter size if you're curious, 13.6 by 15.2 millimeters. Like a 13 by 15, that's impressive. And it's gonna be below out central, under 10,000. Under $99.99. Who's thinking about it? We got 3 callers thinking about this one. It's gotta go, and this is where you're gonna have some really serious, significant extra discount with that 10% off. Right? Because it's our 1222. I'm going to do it right now under $99.99. You don't have to pay that. You're not going to pay $8,000, $7,000, or $6,000. You're getting it for $59.99. And that way, you take $600 right off that price. It comes down to $53.99 and 10 cents. I'm going to grab the pink Morganite. We have a request to see that again on the hand, which hopefully is gone by now, but I'm not sure. And this one's going to be, yep, $53.99. One caller only. What a special piece that is. Isn't it something? For a 1222. And that just 400, is that like 440 a carat? Not even including the 66 points in the diamonds or all that significant gold. And Linda, I didn't forget about you. We just had all these things coming, all these requests coming down. So we've got the Kunzite round. We've got the Morganite for a recap as well. Linda, I hope you're still with me to see the Kunzite round and the bridge. We'll show that next. $59.99. Let me know who's got it. Do not shy away from the bigger pieces. This is when we should be clamoring for the bigger pieces because they're the ones that have the bigger savings as well. So we'll move on. Coming up next, here's Linda's request. It's 1125-298. Yeah. A specialty cut round. It's not even your basic round. It's the, and by the way, let me know if anybody took the oval Tanzanite, because I think we still have the oval and the heart shape, and now we have the round Kunzite. So here we are, and then I'll show, recap, you know, somebody's waiting for that Morganite. I think it's you, right? Let me just show that real quick. We'll see if it's still available, and it's going to be 1125-457. Here's a look at the Morganite on the hand again. This was our pink Morganite, the 221. In the pink Morganite, in the rose gold, white gold, or yellow gold. This was down to, I can't believe I did it, but I did $9.99 on that one. So it'll be $8.99 for that piece, which is a 221 Morganite with 50 points in white diamonds in that classic halo design. And it's popping like it's a pink diamond. It really is. And that'll be $8.99 at checkout. So hopefully, I know somebody just asked to see that again on the hand. So there it is. Now let's go to our gorgeous, George Frederick Coons would be proud of this stone. 1125-298 is our big 817 Kunzite round. And this would be, well, it's a very special color. It's a very special saturation. And it's our 817, but then it has a carat 84 in diamonds all the way around it. That's the bridge. Look at the color even. That's fun to be able to see the culet of the stone that's still floating up above that double Roman diamonds, and then check it out from all the angles. Oh, I love seeing, look at that angle. Look at the stone. You see the diamond sparkling through the stone and its facets. It is just striking, would be an understatement. And it's the big bridge with some of the biggest diamond weight we do. The heart-shaped Tanzanite is still here. I think the oval's still here too. I don't know what's going on. But we got some serious jewelry to move in the last 38 minutes of the show. We're there, guys. We got to do some serious jewelry moving here. So here we are. We'll blow it out right now. It was on the event earlier. Gosh, when was that? Maybe a week ago. It was here early on. So proud of this one. Some of the best saturation we've seen. Truly it is. And this one, for anybody who'd like it, is a first caller situation. So Linda, if this is the one you were looking for, do you see why I mean modified round? It's not a Portuguese and it's not a diamond cut. Those are the traditional rounds we usually see, one or the other. This is almost like an octagon cut. It's got a bigger facet pattern through the pavilion, which is why, do you see this? Almost like these bright, instead of little bits of sparkle, you're seeing these big sheets and swaths of color and light return. That's from this very cool modified round. It's still a round. Don't get me wrong, it's a round. It's just slightly modified in the pavilion, which is the underside, and then it's slightly modified along the table facet, so it gives you this really amazing bright flash. I'm going to try it on. We'll see it from a distance away. Oh, it's that teeny tiny little bridge. Darn it, because that one's not going to fit my ring finger, but there's what it looks like. Obviously not your pinky ring probably, but it's a big, big wow. And it's going to be sized for you, white, yellow, or rose gold. It's $29.99, but there's $300 coming right off that price. So $26.99 if you'd like it. One only. Who's going to get it? And yep, $26.99 for a Kunzite like that. Hello, hello, hello. That's one only. Let's take a look at it up close yet again. We will change the gold color and we will size it for you. So you're getting exactly what you need there. Any last minute requests for our last 35 minutes? We're there. We're about ready to wrap this thing up for the Wednesday, and we need to know what you need to see before we go. That's really crucial. That's what's critical. Let me know what you'd like to see before we run out of time, because we're getting there, guys, and we've got a stunning Mandarin garnet. We have a beautiful sapphire bracelet. Got some yellow tourmaline. The puppy dog is still here. Okay, so like a rehoming fee at a shelter could be more than this ring, guys. And that would be, I get it. There's a difference between jewelry and a real life animal, but this one is a lot less work. So, and it's got personality. So there's the puppy dog. I'm still a little shocked that's still here. So again, puppy dog ring, 1888 minus your 10%. The Panther is here. We have a very cool 56-point orangey diamond. We have a couple of other things to show you before we go. The heart shape, I need to move that heart-shaped Tanzanite. That is one heck of a value. The blue wing block Ds are not at $440 a carat. We got that beautiful heart shape down to $440 a carat. So there is something to be said for the heart-shaped lovers out there who know how rare this material is. Get that now. Okay, so let's keep moving. We're going to open it up as we have been to your requests. We want to hear what you'd like to see before we run out of time. We are 35 minutes away from the conclusion of our Wednesday. We see you tomorrow night, same time, same place, but none of the jewelry items that you've seen tonight get to be here tomorrow night. So that's the key. Make sure you're letting us know what you want to see now. If there's anything you're still thinking about from tonight's show, we want to help you out so you can save that 10% before somebody else is saving on your piece, right? We don't want that to happen. Don't you hate when somebody else shops for your jewelry? That's your jewelry you wanted. So here's what's next. We've got a really, really cool yellow diamond. I thought this would be fun. Let's do a huge yellow diamond. I just had the kindest compliment again today. I don't think a day goes by that I don't hear from a customer that I've never heard from before, and they reach out specifically because they want to compliment a yellow diamond. Well, look at this, only the top color of yellow diamond that we have left in our inventory. And it's the Kunzite's here too, by the way. So call us on the Tanzanites, call us on the Kunzite. The Kunzite was requested. The puppy dog ring, here's our yellow diamond in a classic style mounting. This one's 1123904. Wednesday, rapidly coming to an end here. Want to make sure we get all your requests in. Don't wait till the end of the show. Things get really crazed at the end of a show, but here's 3904. It's our 101 natural yellow diamond in the middle. That's a square cushion cut. It's followed by a few extra yellow diamonds on the sides, and then also 103 in white diamonds. Keeping it classic here. 209 total weight. And I know that very seldom does a show go by that I don't have a yellow diamond. The challenge for me is every yellow diamond that I have, we're used to these insanely good values. I can take you out hand in hand. We can go to Rodeo Drive one day. If you're in LA, let's go. Let's go. Let's look at what a 1 carat natural yellow diamond goes for in an actual retail store. And I say Rodeo because even though you're going, can I go to the mall at like the Westfield Mall in like Inglewood? You could, but those stores don't have the natural yellows. Remember, you got to go really high end. So yellow diamonds are not all treated equally. Yellow diamonds usually are treated. They might be a diamond from the earth, but then they get all kinds of enhancements to get their yellow color. We're talking about here natural yellows. So you're probably going to the Cartiers, the Tiffany's, the Van Cleefs, the Harry Winstons, those types of places to even compare apples to apples, or should we call it lemons to lemons? Well, lemons has a negative connotation, so no. We'll call it bright, 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 amazing sunshine. It's sunshine, happiness, puppy dogs and rainbows. We actually had a puppy dog. It's up for adoption still here tonight. This is really, again, about all the happiness that is a yellow diamond in its most beautiful, rare, natural state here. It's also a 1 carat size. I love that we added a lot of white diamonds to it, kept it really classic in the mounting. And here's the challenge for me. Value after value after value. You know us for bringing these values. You know that about us. It's really, really tough to top ourselves, to break our own records. That's tough to do, actually. I'm going to do it right here and now. We're in the end of the show. We've got 32.5 minutes. I got to make a sale. So I'll put it on sale to make a sale, and then we'll watch it sale right on out of here. It's that easy. We're going to give you 10% off this crazy low price I'm about to give you. That's why I would not recommend waiting on the phone lines. I would recommend dialing if you're thinking about it already, because you know if it's a yay or a nay. And for my yay sayers out there, come on in. Call us now. This is not going to last. That's Sunshine Bright Vivid Yellow. That's a brilliant cut cushion, by the way, so that's why it has that glittering effect. The diamonds on the side, those are rounds, wedged into the split shank. That's $209 in total. This ring has always been $79.99. From the day it was debuted, which was back about literally 10 months ago. That's when it first came out to play. Now we make it a lot easier. By the way, let me know if anybody takes the heart-shaped Tanzanite, the round Kunzite, the oval Tanzanite, any of those, because we're in last call. Yes. What's that? Oh, really? Congratulations. Okay, so here's what we're going to do on the yellow diamond. No callers yet. I'm supposed to auction it. Well, that's the problem. This event, the auctions ain't working. I tried that on a Tanzanite a few minutes ago. It didn't work. So here's what I'm going to do. And by the way, that's notes from when it was on the air, debuting 10 months ago. We were going to auction it for $6,500 to start. Obviously, I can't do that tonight. We're going to save you a lot. We're going to give you 10% off. We're going to get it down way lower than $79.99 for you. And all you have to do is dial. That's it. Just dial in. You can go click. If I don't absolutely wow you with this price, please hang up. You can go hang out and go up and down the dial, scout everybody's yellow diamonds, see if they're real, make sure they're natural, make sure they're unheated, untreated, because if they're not, that's fine. If you want to shop the treated stones, that's okay. I'm glad they exist for some folks out there. If you don't prioritize the natural fancy colors, here's the deal. They should be less money. I think, and I believe this because I'm really just kind of immersed in the jewelry business every day of my life, even the days that I'm not here with you on TV, trust me. It's spent longer hours in the jewelry business. So, wholesale designing, that kind of thing, right? I will tell you right now, there's nobody that can do a treated or lab-grown yellow diamond right now for the price we can do on the real deal natural best of the best. It's really that simple. And that, to me, equates to value. That's what it's all about. So here's what I would get ready to do. Let's get ready to shop it, try it, then send it back if you don't love it. But I get more rave reviews about this is the age of social media. We're all accessible, right? And I love it. I love it. It's nice to be able to interact with the TVON family. When I started this business, there was no such thing. Nobody was reaching out unless they called into the studio while we were on the air. There was no way to access your favorite TV host. There was no way to do that. But as a result, I get to hear these amazing responses, and there is not a day, I kid you not, that goes by that I don't hear from a customer of TVON who loves their yellow diamond, who got it appraised, who knows exactly what it's worth versus what they paid, and is thrilled to the moon and back about their value. That's what you have the opportunity to get right now, because I'm abandoning $79.99 and I'm taking it lower for somebody. Somebody's going to be out there and somebody's going to take this, because you can't deny an unbelievable value. And this is what it looks like on the hand. If you ask me, I know a lot of you, I hear from so many of you where sometimes you say, that ring you had the other night, too big for me. Or that other ring, that was too small for me. This is like your perfect, whether it's bridal and you want to wear it as your wedding set, whether it's going to be a right hand personality ring, whether you're going to wear it on the middle finger or index finger, whatever you want to do. This is the collectible piece. Whether you want to gift it to somebody you love, this is the amazing moment that's not going to make it $79 or like I said, $6,500 would be where we would auction it way back when. I'm going to just let that go. We're not going to do 65, 55, or 45. We're not even asking for $3,500. Auctions aren't working, so I'm going to just skip that. And we're not going to give you the pressure of the competition. We're just going to say, there's still a little pressure. You got to be first caller. But other than that, let's just leave it to you to call in, get the best price possible, and say sold first, because it's not even 35. And keep in mind that same yellow diamond in a wholesale world last month was $12,000. $12,000. The Hong Kong show, by the way, the plane trip to get to Hong Kong right now, we live in Los Angeles, to get from, what was it, guys? To get from LA to Hong Kong on a business class flight was over $13,000. So, I mean, call me crazy, but that, even if the wholesale world had a good deal, do you want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get there? Oh, and by the way, you can't get into the wholesale trade show unless you do have a resale license. So there's that too. And yet, when you finally get there and you show your resale license and you have your credentials and you go in and you find the guy who's doing the $12,000 yellow diamond, it's a diamond. It's a loose diamond. It's in a box. You have to supply the gold. You have to supply the accent stones. You have to pay somebody to put it all together. We're not doing $3,500. That is why the TVON values on yellow diamonds specifically are a miracle. They are nothing short of a miracle in jewelry. That's why before you try anything else, even yes, Tanzanite, I say try our yellow diamonds, because they are so scarce and they are so rapidly increasing in their value and price. I'm talking to those of you that, yes, maybe have never watched our show before, or you're relatively new to our show and what we do. I'm talking to you guys. That's the moment here. A lot of you know our yellow diamonds. This is one for the ages here. It's not going to be 35. It's not 3,000. It's not $29.99. I'm going to sell this ring. And we're going to set a record to do it. And we're going to make this inexplicably affordable. And yet here it is, and it's the classic. Whether you like modern, whether you like vintage, whether you like classical, whether you like halos, whether you like whatever you like, this ring seems to fit everybody's aesthetic and taste. And it's, okay, not gone at $29.99. All right. Well, let's put the pedal to the metal. Let's put the value into this appreciation sale, and let's break some records, shall we? Every record I've ever done, and that's, by the way, going back to in 6.5 years ago when I had my first 1 carat yellow diamond here, it was $6,500. What's changed? Well, the prices have actually gone up, so I'm not sure why we're going down. But it's not 29, and my goodness, it's complete silence in this phone bank. You could hear a pin drop. That is unacceptable, because I know there is a jewelry lover out there. There is somebody who loves the look of this ring, knows it's a classic, knows they're going to wear it forever. And by the way, don't save it. Put it through the paces, wear it every day, because yellow diamonds are still diamonds, so there's still a 10 on the Mohs scale. They will put up with whatever you can possibly throw at them, literally. You're playing handball one day and your yellow diamond ring, you don't have to worry. You're going to, oops, I went to boxing class and I kept my ring on. Okay. It's 10 on the Mohs scale. You can't hurt your diamonds. And this is what we're going to do. It's not even $29.99. I'm going to go lower. We're going to break all records. And that goes back, whether you were watching a year ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago when I had my first yellow diamond, or even a month ago. We have not seen a value like this one. So it is go time. And if you're not on the phone lines, come on in, because we don't want you to be shy. When it gets down to it, you might be a little bit under some pressure of competition here. We want to make sure you have a chance to get it. It's not 29, 28, 27. I'm going to keep on going. We're going to sell this thing. We're selling this yellow diamond, and even if you are a wholesaler, I know wholesalers who watch this show. They don't watch it, they shop it. They shop it because our values are better than the diamond dealers of the wholesale world. They shop it because you can't go to Hong Kong at the wholesale trade show and get a better value. They shop it because we include the other diamonds. We include all the gold. We include the workmanship to put it together. We size it for free. We ship it for free and do all of that. This one is likely going to stay as is. If you really, really want it in all yellow, you can do it. But it's not even $27.99. Did I mention we're doing a customer appreciation event? Did I mention you get 10% off everything you shop for? So as low as I am, you're still saving now. We could take another nearly $300 off that price. And there's not a phone line lit. Not a caller, not a shopper, not a yellow diamond lover out there. And maybe that's just the way it's going to be tonight. Maybe I'm on the air on this Wednesday night on August. I know for some of you it's now the 8th. It's still the 7th out here. Maybe this August 7th of 2024, maybe I don't have a yellow diamond lover shopping. Or maybe it's just you want to see if my desperation can hit a new low. Because it's, again, I'm committed to just moving the ring. That's all that matters right now. Got to move the ring. So it's not going to be 27. It's not going to be 26. This has not happened. And by the way, that extra 10% off is going to account for a lot of extra money you save. So this is not a time to say, I'll wait. Maybe at Christmas time she'll do better. Maybe in 2025 the diamond market will crash. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Gold's going crazy. Yellow diamonds specifically, they're hundreds of thousands of times more rare than white diamonds. If that was a 1 carat white diamond right now, it'd be $7,000 on this show. So this is where you get more rarity and you get a lot of savings. I can't do this for $26.99 because that's not getting the job done. Got to move it right here tonight, not $26, not $25.99. You're about to see and witness history. Now, whoever takes advantage of that history, that's debatable. That's really up for grabs. But you are all a part of something right now where we're witnessing history being made. History. And go for it. Go for it. Because it's not even $25.99 prior to 10%. Full money back guarantee. Arriving in your size. Shipped to your door for free. All of those things. All of those what should be extras are not extra. And it's not even, guys, this is 209 in diamonds. That's not 209 individual little 1 point white diamonds. It's a huge center. It's big side diamonds. It's a lot of white diamonds, and yet it's not even $25.99. Oh my goodness, who's going to take it? We don't know. We don't know, but I'm going to go even lower than this. And by goodness, this is 20 minutes left. I think we could be on this for a while. We could. We might have to stay with this for the rest of the show or until it goes because it's not even $2,500. It's $24.99. And that means once you take 10% off, which is as simple as saying it's mine, it's going to be $22.49 for a yellow diamond. 1 carat 01 brilliant cushion cut. Stunning. This is not the light canary yellow. No, 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 no. This is the brightest, most vivid, most intense. That's the color you want. If you have more money than you know what to do with and you're seeking out a yellow diamond, that's the color you're going to get. If you have unlimited funds, that's the color you're going to get. And yet here it sits. $22.49 at checkout. $22.49. It's a record-breaking value. It is. You can't deny that. It is what it is. I've been here for a lot of years. This is the one to get. $22.49. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's give it 60 seconds. I can't bore you with it anymore, right? Because if nobody has it yet, then I'm boring you. That's the problem. That's the moment. 50 seconds left. 50 seconds. Let's go. Let's get it done. $22.49. It's a record setter. I've not had a 1 carat yellow diamond for $22.49 in all these years of doing this. That's a fact. We have a computer system that keeps a pretty, we all have computers, right? We know how to do like a search. We can easily look up what every 1 carat yellow diamond I've ever had on the air here, what every one of them sold for. Because of your 10% off, this is taking it to a level that you don't get on 1 carat centers. Even if you want it for the center stone, get it for the center stone. We can even send it to you loose and still send you the mounting. Like that's the moment. $22.49 is what you get it for. It's incredible. I can't go anywhere till that sells. And if you think I have a better value sitting in a safe somewhere that I can bring out tonight, I do not. We have 19 minutes left in the show. We may be looking at this one because I know our values inside out. Nothing is going to top that value. There's nothing more extraordinary. And remember, you have a money back guarantee. That's what everyone thinks. Well, a sale that good, a price that low, I'm going to have to keep it, right? I'll tell you right now, nobody's sending that back. But just rest assured that if you're not sure, or I'm speaking to our brand new shoppers that have never picked up the phone to shop here before, or maybe you've been burned by those other guys and you're sick of not knowing what to expect because you see one thing on the air and you get something very different and you're sick of all that. That doesn't happen here. So if you are not sure, or you've never shopped for jewelry off television, or maybe you've never shopped for fine jewelry. There's a lot of people who say, I shop for like the sterling silver trinkets, I shop for the costume jewelry, I shop for the faux and the simulated and the synthetic, but high end I never thought I'd own. This is where I literally got that comment today. It was Susan. She emailed me and she said, you know what? I thank you. She actually, get this, she actually told me, she said, I appreciate you. She said, I appreciate you at TVON. I appreciate you guys. Because she said, had it not been for TVON, I would never own a yellow diamond like the yellow diamond I own now. And isn't that a beautiful thing? Recognizing the fact that what would this cost in a store? Forget about it. $24.99. That wouldn't cover the tax. At least not here in California. I don't know what you guys all pay, but we pay 10% sales tax. So, you know, you can't get a ring like that for $25,000. The tax would be $2,500. And it's really $22.49. It's still here. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, because I'm looking at a value that I know we've never seen before. So it's last call on this one. I'll give it 60 seconds. Let me know, operators, if anybody's taken it. Some things I just don't understand. I get it. It's like those big games are going on, right? I get it. Like I'm a sports lover. I'm a fanatic. I'm a super fanatical about sports, I gotta say. I get it. Some days it's just like everyone must be watching that stuff. I get it. It's fun. It comes around every 4 years. I'm here every darn day, right? I think that the show would be incredible if we did one every 4 years, right? It'd be a great show. But that's the thing. Some nights, maybe the yellow diamond shoppers aren't here. This is your time. You're here. You got just as good a chance as anybody right now to take this ring. And if it sits here, it sits here. I just thought, when you put yellow diamond that's so in demand as it is worldwide, and you put a record-setting price tag on it, something good's going to happen. That's how I look at it. Something good has got to happen here. The deck is stacked in your favor right now, isn't it? Anybody thinking about it? Wayne, what about you? Anybody have any requests for the last part of the evening here? Because we've got about 16 and a half minutes. Want to make sure we cover any requests, recap anything you want to see, do whatever it is that we can bring out from the vault. I know I don't have a value quite like this one. So this is the one I would recommend so highly. And again, I think a lot of people forget of us on here on Wednesdays. That's why Tuesdays, we wish we could get you the airtime on Tuesdays and be here with you, because then you wouldn't forget about us. Some people forget about us on Wednesdays because we have that Tuesday break. I got to tell you, I think it contributes to why we have to put together special values like this. It's our customer appreciation event. You do not have a final sale. You can get it at home. You can put it on. You can take it to the jeweler that you've gone to for 50 years, see how much they would charge you to make the same thing. You can get it appraised by your favorite gemologist. Ask them what they think it's going to be a retail replacement value. Do all those things, because that's when you understand the value. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to believe a word I say. I've just been doing this 22 years. You don't have to believe a word I say. If you need to go ahead and back it up and verify it with your favorite jeweler, your favorite appraiser, your favorite gemologist, if you just care about the opinion of the spouse, the mom, the sister, the daughter, whoever it is, your best friend, and you just want to say, what do you guys think? Did I get a deal? That's why we're giving you, when you get this at home, you got 2 weeks to decide. Do you want to keep it, or would you rather do something else with your $22.49? You can either spend $22.49 and keep this incredible ring, or you can send it on back and we can just refund your credit card, and you can shop for something else here or elsewhere. The problem is that if you call tomorrow, they're going to tell you, I'm sorry, that is sold. If you call in an hour, we're not going to be here to answer the phones because they shut down. If you call in probably 60 seconds, because I'm seeing we're verifying on it now, it's not going to be here, and then the opportunity goes poof, it's gone. The opportunity goes away. Then it's like, oh, did you ever do that? I've done that. I'm a shopper of unique pieces. I love me a good, like, one of a kind. And boy, I have shed actual real tears over missing out on stuff that I knew I should have taken advantage of. And it hurts. Yes, question? Pear-shaped blue sapphire ring. Is that the platinum one with the big diamond? I remember that one. All right, do you need to see it at all, JT, again? It was 112-4771. You got it. All right, so 4771 on that one, platinum, of course, stays in platinum. So we got some pieces from earlier selling as well, which that also I would recommend giving us a quick call if you're thinking about anything from earlier today. And when I say today, of course, that means the last 2 hours and 46 minutes and 32 seconds. So give us a call. The heart-shaped Tanzanite and the big Kunzite that I showed you right before this, they're still here. Also, we had the diamond earrings. We had the big Tourmaline. We had a diaspore. Blue zircon drop earrings were here earlier. Coral pendant here. Paraiba. Chameleon diamond. Any of that sound good? Last call, 60 seconds, Tony. I'm boring everyone to tears. Our puppy dog is still here. I'm surprised just the puppy dog is. Are you surprised? I'm surprised that's still here. Does it look at all like Kobe? Yeah, that must be the problem. Doesn't look like anybody's dog. Doesn't look like Peanut. It looks like Kaylee Rose. That was my mom's King Charles many years ago. That's who it reminds me of. K Rose, that was her street name. Her name was Kaylee Rose, but I called her K Ro. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so should I get it from my mom? Because also it's wearing a ruby necklace, and that's my mom's birthstone. Maybe I'll get it from mom. And then it's got the emerald eye, which is my birthstone. Oh, never mind. The puppy dog is no longer for sale. I'm going to buy it. Gosh darn it, I'm going to sell it to myself. And don't forget, we had a Chameleon diamond earlier as well. A round Chameleon diamond under $3,000. Oh my goodness. Well, my mom did such a good job rooting on my team today to victory, and it was not easy, so I couldn't watch. All right, here we go. Here we go. There's the emerald cut and the beautiful Mandarin garnet. Yeah, Jess, you like me, we need a dog that has ears going up, right? That's what we need. We need a little ears up, little doggy. She's got a corgi, I'm Chihuahua, so we got it, yeah. They got little ears. All right, so here we go with our Mandarin garnet. Let me know who's got the yellow diamond. Wayne, what were you thinking about?
The yellow diamond ring.
What about you, Tim? Nothing at all? Nothing? All right, let's talk Mandarin garnet. Man, I see these two brothers working side by side. Man, one day I'd like to get my brother in here, co-host a show. Now that would be fun. That would be fun. A little sibling day here at TVON. That'd be really interesting. Okay, it would be wild. Here's 112-5176. And believe it or not, he's the public speaker of the family. That's a true story. He's the public speaker of the family, not me. So I just do it for a living. He's actually the public speaker. So we'll see. We'll see if we can talk him into it. 112-5176 is our carat 15 emerald cut Mandarin garnet. And it's going to be also with burnished diamonds on the sides all throughout. This reminds me a little bit of our celebration ring. Large surface, wider band, diamonds burnished into the band itself, 53 points in the diamonds. And that is very special. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, by the way. We can do any gold color on this one for you. No problem there. And what can we do? Price tag, drop it. $49.99, can't do that. Look at what happens. Remember, wasn't it on Monday? I had that elongated emerald cut, and it was so quick to go. We had so many people miss out. Maybe, just maybe, there's somebody out there who wants the next best thing, which is this carat 15, still elongated, still emerald cut, and look at the clarity and the way it works with the cutting. Stunning. And now we take it down from $49.99, make it a lot better. Take a look at that one on the hand. Another great ring because of the wider band styling here. Middle finger, index finger, ring finger. It looked great. Really nice style. Again, if you want tonal, I say leave it in the yellow. You want a little contrast, go with the white gold. Rose gold, I'm not sure I'd be a fan of the rose gold with the Mandarin, the neons with the softer. I just think white or yellow are your best bets there. And it's only going to be $1,999 instead. So we'll save you right off the bat $3,000. You get to save another $200 off that. So it's $17.99, and our last call on the show here. We only have about 8 minutes now. So didn't realize how little time we have tonight. So it's really important to make sure that you are capitalizing on anything and everything you might be thinking about, because the pieces rarely stick around past the end point of the show. So if there is anything from earlier today, like I said, the Chameleon diamond is GIA certified, the big Paraiba we had, the coral pendant, the big Kunzite is here. I am stunned that the heart-shaped Tanzanite and the Kunzite are here. So I'm going to show those again. And we had our Panther ring earlier with the emerald eyes. We have the puppy dog, which obviously you guys get first dibs before me, so I can't technically buy it till 10 o'clock. And then here we go at $17.99 if you'd like our Mandarin. But let me just recap a couple of items, because this is important, and we always want to make sure that, especially if you were watching something else, maybe you're watching people swim or jump or run or do those fun things earlier. Well, let's take a look at what we have remaining. This is the big Kunzite in the bridge. I definitely want to show you the 1222 in the heart shape. This is the 1222 heart. I still can't get over this price on this 1222 heart shape. We'll leave the Mandarin up for a moment. Why not? So you can continue to peruse the Mandarin garnet and the emerald cut there. And then we also have, let's see. I'm going to add a few things from way earlier tonight. This heart shape with the reds, though, it just never ceases to amaze me. And then the Kunzite is that bridge. Remember, that's almost 2 carats in diamonds to go along with the Kunzite. I did have a Chameleon diamond. This is one of the prettiest. It's a 1/4 carat stone, comes GIA certified. Every Chameleon diamond we offer has a GIA certificate, by the way. So this is the heart, or rather the floral, with the Chameleon diamond. It starts as a blue-green round. It's a 1/4 carat stone exactly, 82 points in diamonds around it. And then I did have, if you missed this, I have this really special, really cool pink, golden, orangey. I mean, oh, that tourmaline gets me every time. The tourmaline's over 10 carats. It's an 18 karat gold. It's a round. It's stunning. We got that one under $6,000. That's $59.99. Same price as the Tanzanite heart-shaped pendant. Also, I had this coral piece. This coral piece, forgive me, no carat weight on the coral, but it is huge, and that's a coral with 8 points in diamonds. That's only $3.99. For a white gold pendant, it does stay in the white gold, but it's got great finishing. It's going to be north to south set on the neckline. It's a great big Mediterranean coral with the 8 points in diamonds. That's $399. Take $40 off that. So great way to shop a coral piece if you'd like to get that one. And here's really, I think, our top 5 of what's remaining from our big Wednesday night. Don't forget, Thursday is coming around before you know it. So we're going to be back with you for a big Thursday night celebration starting at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Central time and 10 p.m. Eastern. And we'll get you another big 3 hours of customer appreciation values. Values that are quite simply better than we've ever had before. So remember, everything on this wheel is either $59.99 or less. I'm still a little bit stunned that Chameleon diamond, which is a color-changing diamond, by the way, it's multiple fancy colors of diamond in one, that is still here for $29. I'll walk you through them, guys, because this is the $29.99 Chameleon. So remember, all the prices I'm giving you are actually going to be before your 10% off, but everything is either $59.99 or less. So this one's $29.99 minus $300. Then you've got the heart-shaped pendant, that's the 1222. Amazing color, $59.99 for the heart-shaped tansy. Then we have the Kunzite here, $29.99. Same price as that Chameleon diamond floral ring. This is in a big bridge, almost 2 carats in diamonds. Then we have the most unbelievable tourmaline with side profiles. Look at the diamonds in the profile of this ring. The gallery is done in diamonds, every little bit of it. 18 karat gold. That's a gorgeous 10 karat 11 stone. That one's also going to be $59.99. And our Mandarin garnet in the wider band style. That one is here. That one's $19.99. It'll be $17.99 at checkout. Couple of other honorable mentions here to just flash. The puppy dog with the rubies and the emeralds and the champagne diamonds and the white diamonds and the onyx and the bell charm. That is only $18.88. So that one will be well under that, of course. You take $188 off. It gets it under $1,700. If you like the puppy dog, the coral pendant, $399. Flashed that a minute ago. So those are a few of the ideas that are still hanging out for you to consider. And big thanks to one and all for watching and shopping tonight. There's our coral pendant for $399. Take $40 off. That'll be $359 and change. Another great way to shop, a very sizable pendant. So it's our last 4 minutes of the show. Anything else you want to ask about, please do that now. We will help you out. Oh, this is a good one too. The diaspore. I don't think this sold earlier. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen out there on the phone bank, if I didn't hear about this one selling, but that is a floral ring with a color-changing diaspore in the middle. That's going to be that round 93 pointer. That ring is only $699. So that's another big value that, as far as I know, is still hanging out here for you. It's a really good one, so I would highly recommend that diaspore. Under a carat, but just slightly. It was a 93 pointer with 30 points and diamonds around it, and that one's only $6.99. And yes, you change your gold color there as well. So really nice value. Then we had the blue zircon earrings. Gotta flash those. Radiant cut blue zircons. I'm just gonna move that diaspore to the side because I don't want it to block our Kunzite, but we do have this really gorgeous pair. Did you miss them? This was in our first hour tonight. Radiant cut blue zircon earrings. There's 3 carats 41 of the blue zircons and 34 points in diamonds. They're in platinum, no less. And that pair of earrings is only $19.99. I'm still a little amazed by that value, considering we've not had a blue zircon earring in a long, long time. And this, of course, being the radiant cut, which is so, so special. So that's a look at, they're, of course, a drop earring. It's a subtle drop. They're 3/4 of an inch or so. So really just, again, a great way to do a drop, but get that electric blue, almost Paraiba-esque color. Keep in mind the blue zircon earrings are also $19.99. So they'll be $17.99 at checkout if you love those. And it's our last call. You see that 2-minute countdown? That's counting down to the very end of our Wednesday night. So hopefully you'll call us. We will be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. So the phone lines will be open to continue to answer any questions you might have or help you place orders for anything on that wheel or beyond. But this has been a big, big night of incredible variety, and a lot of it is still sitting right here front and center on this wheel, ready to go, begging for a great home. So if you can provide that good home, we would love to hear from you right now. Remember, if the piece gets home and it's not just perfect for you, send it on back. That's the beauty of the sale. Biggest discounts ever and a money back guarantee for you. So do not wait. Again, $19.99 on the earrings front and center. Those will go platinum setting. Lots of diamond weight surrounding those zircons. Don't forget about our little puppy dog here at $18.88, which is really only $16.99. And anything else you'd like to shop on, we're very busy on the phone lines as per usual at the end of our night. So let me know if we can help you with anything else. We'll be here. We will be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. Remember, $59.99 for the Tourmaline right back here. $59.99. $59.99 for the heart shape. Only $29.99 for the Kunzite, $19.99 for the Mandarin, as well as the zircon earrings, and this one's $29.99 for the Chameleon diamond round in that blue-green that goes to golden yellow. So last call on our evening here, and again, don't forget to join me tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We'd love to have your company and hang out with us and enjoy what we're going to put together for really what are our final days of this customer appreciation event to really make your summertime really shine. So we hope to see you guys here back tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, if you're on the go or you're watching something else on TV, remember we're also live streaming on TVON.com and Facebook and YouTube. So you can be like my mama. She doesn't watch me on TV. She watches me on her little tiny phone. That's okay too. You can do that too. So it's just a nice way to multitask or multi-shop in my case. Shop from the TV, shop from the phone, shop from the internet, just multi-shop, right? That's the idea. So we've got about just a few seconds. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I'm Lauren Blair. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 7. Don't forget, customer appreciation continues tomorrow.